is up, Overguard? It's your host, Mr. Dirty Vegas. Along with me tonight, Icy McSpicy. First you get the ice, then you get the spice. Y'all know what it is. This is the Season 3 Qualifiers, sponsored by Matcherino on the Overguard. Tonight we've got an awesome match here. OG6 versus N4N. And then stay tuned for a match that'll be coming a little bit later tonight. That match is going to be between Breakfast Eaters and OG6. So you're going to get a double dose of the OGs here. Hope you stay tuned for that too. It's going to be great. So yeah, do you want to say hi to the Overguard, Icy?
How's it going, everybody? Icy McSpicy back again, once again here on the Overguard stream. We're going to have some other good games coming out tonight. Might even get a cameo from yours truly later on in the night. Might be subbing in for a team. We'll have to see. But we're probably going to get this right started. So I believe I'm going to message Brett real quick to send them some to get us the Overwatch draft link. We want to make sure we get this. Yeah, because like we need to kill a bit of time here. So yeah, I'm going to get Brett. Ooh, babe. Don't talk to me like that. You don't really like that, Vegas. What? He just called me babe. I'm not crazy, weirdo.
That's what you got to tell yourself, Icy. Go for it.
All right, so the Overwatch draft link is 67 877.
877. Wonderful. We'll get this up for you guys here in just a moment. This is how
Let me know when I can tell them to send the links.
Yeah, you can do it now. It's up on screen, so we're good to go.
Okay.
How are you guys doing out there, man? I know it's a little late. It's 9 o'clock. Normally get started an hour earlier, but you know, we had some things to do, places to be, people to see. But we're here now, man. We're here for you guys, so really glad that you showed. Really appreciate your support. So hope you're having a good Friday night. I know I am.
Sorry, what? I had my headset off. I was taking my hoodie off.
I was not talking to you, Icy. I was talking to the fans.
I'm so sorry. I'm selfish. I know. I apologize.
So narcissistic.
Yeah, but that's me. Anyway, N4N has queued up here on screen. So just waiting on OG6 to get into the draft.
There we go. All right, so what maps do you think we're going to see here tonight, Icy, from N4N and OG6?
I'm hoping to see some King of the Hill, to be honest, because that's where I think that these guys are actually. You know what? Maybe not so much. I'm hoping to see a lot of payload tonight, because that's where I think that OG6 is going to do best. Now, that's not to say N4N is not going to do really well on those as well, but I know from last night watching them play against her champion, they had a lot more success on the payload maps as opposed to King of the Hill. They played one King of the Hill. I mean, they did take it to a 2-2, but they still lost nonetheless. Yeah. But first two maps getting banned out, Lijiang Tower by N4N and Watchpoint Gibraltar out by OG6.
Volskaya Industries gets taken out. That's a popular choice to ban, you know, first or second. No one wants to play Volskaya. I don't know. I'm really hoping to see either Temple of Anubis or Hanamura.
Really?
I don't know why. Yeah, I really do. Maybe I'm just in that kind of mood.
I'm always a fan of Kings Row, Numbani, you know, maybe throw in some Route 66.
Yeah.
But we got Nepal out here, so they're taking down all the CP maps. N4N, I know, are definitely fans of payload maps, so that might be in OG6's favor, but they do end up taking out Gibraltar as well as Dorado, but maybe doing a little bit of homework on N4N. I know N4N's a very talented team on Dorado. They do a lot of their best work there, but we are doing a BO3 tonight, keep in mind, so last three maps left in the pool, or in the thing will be the pool.
My dream is gone. No Hanamura tonight, man.
Damn it. Nick, Evan, Amph, Mikey.
Every day with you.
Every day with you,
Mikey,
man.
Bro. Edgelord himself. All right, OG6. Take out Hollywood. Take out Hollywood. N4N's really good on Hollywood. I would take that out. I don't even know if they're probably not listening.
And they do take out Hollywood.
Awesome.
These guys are watching stream.
All right.
Snakes.
All right. Come on, Nimbani. Get out of here. Don't want to see you. Hate your face. All right.
All right, so it looks like we're going to have Kings Row 66 and Temple of Anubis.
That's what I like to see.
Just going to continue banning here until the last map is down.
Come on,
I'm hoping
Temple
to
first.
see, man, I feel like we should get some Kings Row just to kick off the night. What better way to start off some Overwatch tournament gameplay, if not for Kings Row?
I guess so.
I mean,
I
it's
don't know,
tradition.
man. I'm just in this mood. I'm just in this mood for Temple, though. All right, Temple gets taken out.
Nope, it looks like N4N's going to be picking first.
Ah. I don't know. Route 66 is another popular choice for N4N. They might choose to start.
Yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, they do go 66, so we're going to be switching it over to Route 66 first map. I'm going to be asking Evan which side they want to go first. Keep in mind the map pool is Route 66, Kings Row, and Temple of Anubis. Get back into chat here. Mamhammer in the chat. Over under on Colossus Res tonight, 100. Shout out to you, Overwatch Data of the Year. So both teams are ready. N4N decides that they want to go defense first. We're going to start right up. Control saying 66 is a good map for OG6, don't sleep. Well, I mean, we slept on OG6 yesterday, and look what happened. They almost took out one of the top teams. So, I mean, definitely not sleeping on them anymore. Shout out to all 45 of you that are here right off the bat. We appreciate all of you.
Yeah, I don't have my chat up right now. But wow, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you.
People coming out right off the bat. Oh, we're at 50 now. Nice. 50 people right off the bat. Beautiful. Anyway, on the side of the defense, we have Amphon. Interesting. We got Amphon Roadhog here. Xanadu on Reinhardt. Colossus of Cloud on the Mercy. Nakappa on Zenyatta. Evan Mario on Pharah. And Mikey Bra on Reaper. Now, this is interesting. We saw this yesterday. They had the same deal going up against Ascend. We have a Colossus and Nakappa. We have no Lucio, but instead a Mercy coming out. Interesting composition coming out from the defense once again. Well, it'll be interesting to see how this works up going up against OG6. Maybe OG6 prepared for this because it was so successful for them last night. Well, we'll have to see. On the offense, we do have... I, for one, am
very happy to see Colossus of Cloud on the Mercy again, especially on this map. For those of you who didn't see last night's game, dude got a 5-man res and like 2 3-man reses, and I think even another res as well in there. Dude had over 10 reses in total, just in one map.
Yeah,
I mean, he was
and then
really...
not only that, shout out to Colossus, man. I was watching your stream, buddy. You're starting to stream again. Check out Colossus of Cloud on Twitch. The guy's awesome. Support your community, guys. Come out and watch your players. But anyways, on the offense here, we do have Olin Wolf on Zenyatta, Mimbot, team captain on Reaper, Xbox Live Spy on Zarya, Dr. Dash. Going to be dashing through everybody here on that Genji. Wubsy himself on the Winston, and Dewake, I don't know how to pronounce that name exactly. I'm going to say Dewake on Lucio. Now, interesting positioning here from N4N, not holding the gas station. They're doing the exact same thing that they did last night. They're holding up on the top tunnel and that little wooden platform. I've never really seen any team do this but them, so... I mean, a little bit of innovation coming out from them.
There's another team that does this. There's another team that holds on that wooden plank. If I remember correctly, Reborn does it.
Well, yeah, they do. Reborn held the wooden plank, but they had, I believe they have a bastion.
They did have a bastion, but other than that, it was pretty much the same comp, holding that point. Most teams elect to hold the gas station up top, or they make the mistake and push all the way forward.
So all-out brawl here, and first pick goes to Mimbot on Amp right here, and then another 2 picks come in from Xbox Live Spy and Wubsy onto Xanadu and Nakappa. This is huge for the side of OG6. There goes down Colossus of Cloud. It's all red in the kill feed right now. Wubsy gets taken down by Mikey Bruh, but Mikey Bruh is getting chased down right now by the rest of the team. Last one left, Evan Mario on Pharah with that the OG Pharah skin. It's pretty nasty, Evan. I think he still has his gold rocket launcher though. But yeah, first point going to the side of OG6 in quite a speedy fashion.
All right, we're gonna hop onto Nick Kappa here. Playing on the Zenyatta. Normally this guy mains a Lucio, and that's what we see him on. But it seems like whenever Colossus of Cloud pulls out the Mercy, he's going to elect to go with the Zenyatta. So I'd like to see a little bit more Nakappa gameplay here. I know he does really well with the Discords, but I haven't really paid attention much to his accuracy. So that's definitely something I'm going to be looking out for.
Evan Mario dropping the rocket barrage in the back line, taking down Olin Wolf. delete Zenyatta from the game. Mikey Bruh dropping off with the helicopter there, but doesn't really catch much with it. Does get taken out by Mimbot. Once again, kill feed is just all red. But here comes that resurrection from Colossus, bringing back all 4. Here comes the Graviton Surge, though, getting 3. All of the damage is going to be mitigated by Nakappa. With the Zenyatta Tranquility, Dr. Dash is being forced to retreat away from his Dragon Blade. Mikey Bruh picking up 2 on Mimbot and Dwake. Xanity going down to Xbox Live Spy. And it looks like the defense is going to be... Yeah, the defense is stabilizing here, but only because of that Mercy res. They had 4 huge picks and the whole team was up. It was a 2v6. But just as I say that, Mimbot drops down with a 2-man helicopter going after Roadhog now. Roadhog in a little bit of trouble here, but Mimbot gets hooked out, but he still goes down. The offense going to be pushing this payload once again. They're making great time on Route 66 against a team like N4N.
We're just about at 3 minutes here, and they're already halfway.
Hazerath's in the chat saying, dude, OG6 Reapers, though. Spectate him. So you want to do him a favor and jump on Mimbot.
Yeah,
Captain
Mimbot. Great team captain. Always a pleasure to speak with. Great guy. Really like watching his team. They're very entertaining. They bring something a little bit different, I think, to the table. You know, of course, in this instance, running the Winston.
Evan Mario getting shanked by Dr. Dash there. What a way to go. Here comes the helicopter once again from Mikey Bruh.
Just getting
instantly answered by Olin Wolf with the Zenyatta ultimate. Once again, Colossus of Cloud bringing back multiple. Dude, we have 97 viewers right now.
No way. Wow, shout out to everyone just joining. Thank you.
97 viewers. Shout out to everybody who came out to the stream tonight. Keep it up. We're going to be having some other great games tonight, so make sure you stick around. Definitely some great competition coming out into Season 3, but I mean, dare I say it, but N4N is kind of getting steamrolled on Route 66 by OG6.
And this team is undefeated, other than their 1 loss to Reborn in the Invitational. Every game they've played, they've come out on top. This might actually be, you know, OG6 may be the team that can beat them.
Yeah, and like I said last night, you know, these guys are obviously talented, but I think that the biggest thing that they've got going for them is their team cohesion and their synergy. These guys, everything they do is as a team. I've been watching the health bars. Everybody on OG6 is team shooting one person at one time. It's never one person 1v1ing another person, then somebody else 1v1ing another person. It's always a 6v1, which is something that's huge for teams that they need to be able to do going into a competitive tournament scene. We have 112 viewers, man. 112. I think that's an all-time high now. Shout out to everybody who's coming out tonight. I'd like to thank Tim the Chat Man. He gave us a shout out to anybody who came from him. Shout out to you guys.
Have a happy honeymoon, Tim, if you end up watching this later, dude. I know you're getting married today, but I appreciate the shout out nonetheless.
But OG6 continuing to steamroll this. I mean, if they can push this, Mikey Bruh trying to get some heroics here with the Reaper, gets absolutely nothing off of that Reaper Death Blossom. Xanity switching on over to McCree. Very low. He is going to go down to the Xbox Live Spy. Colossus of Cloud actually dying to himself there. Potentially a grenade he shot at the ground. I'm not too sure. But everybody's swarming the point right now. But once again, the kill feed is just all red.
Yeah.
I mean, Mario switching on the Diva here is a little bit of a desperation pick.
Here, on the Winston. I mean, this guy, he's been involved in, I think, every elimination since this point.
124 viewers, man.
Well, now that's a record. That's a record.
Oh my goodness. Shout out to everybody who's coming out tonight, man. We really appreciate it. Anybody who's new, say hi in the chat. Let us know. Once again, for all you new viewers here, this is Icy McSpicy commentating tonight with Mr. Dirty Vegas. I'm sure some of you guys, if you guys play a lot of Overwatch, you might know us. A few of us play for teams, but we've been doing, Sugar High Pie is saying that more viewers are coming too. Yeah. Shout out to everybody who's coming out tonight. Make sure you tell your friends. If you're a fan of console Overwatch, this is where you're going to find the best competition.
Yeah, and these are just
These guys are all top 500 players. These guys are all on teams of just stacked ranks, like 77 to 80 ranked squads. Like, this is the best Overwatch you're going to be finding. You're not going to find it anywhere else.
Yeah, and you know, slap a follow on the channel if you guys dig it, and you know, we'll love to see you through this weekend and next weekend for the qualifiers. But after that, Season 3 is officially going to begin. And so we're going to have the top teams back from Season 2. We're going to have all these awesome new teams coming in. And we're gonna have the biggest prize pool I think PS4 Overwatch is gonna see for a long time. So stay tuned for that, you guys. It's gonna be
we're
really
at
good
140 now.
Wow.
I don't think the number just keeps shooting up, man. But what was that time set by OG6?
I got about 5 minutes and 53 seconds. Now, because I'm doing the stopwatch manually, there's a little bit delay with me pressing the button and the stream itself. Right now, it's not completely exact, but it's close. We haven't had a game come down to a few seconds.
What is the time you said exactly?
5:53 is according to me, so that's what they're going to be shooting for. We do play stopwatch here on the Overguard. I know a lot of you must be new tuning in here for the first time. We think that that's a lot more fair than the coin flip, to be honest. And a lot of the teams prefer stopwatch. I think it makes for, really, really good overtimes, if you will, at the end of the map, where you're biting your nails, counting down the seconds, seeing which team's gonna take it. So we definitely prefer this. For
yeah,
sure.
but to all the new viewers
too.
coming out tonight, make sure you slap a follow down. We're seeing the viewership go up. Let's see those followers go up too. And make sure you come out every weekend. We stream Friday, Saturday, and sometimes Thursdays. So make sure you're coming out every night around 8 to 9 o'clock. We'll start our streams. Make sure you come out to get some console Overwatch action. I mean, this is the best place to find it. But anyways, the defense here being pushed really far back. This payload, if you can look at it, I mean, Nikappa and Amp are just sitting on it for free right now. Mimbot taking out Xanity, though. I mean, we got kind of lost, but the offense is going to... Oh, my goodness. Evan dropping a rocket barrage there, picking up two.
Taken down.
Colossus dropping, putting up the resurrection, getting back Evan.
Let's see what he can do.
Like Hammer in the chat saying 145 viewers and rising. I think I see Icy getting nervous. 153. We're at 166. I'm not nervous, man. This is awesome. Shout out to everyone who's here. Dude, if we can hit 200 viewers tonight,
I don't even know what
we're averaging, what, like 50 to 60 viewers a night, and we're sitting at 166 now.
The most viewers we had was a Reborn match, and it was like 120, 125. So
I'm not going to fold under the pressure, guys. Don't you worry about me. I'm good. I'm good. My voice is still a little bit sore from the 5 hours of casting last night, but your boy's still bringing the spice, man.
Y'all know what it is.
First you get the ice, then you get the spice. Icy McSpicy, the one and only. Here I am. But anyways, back into the game. Enough talking about all the crazy viewers that are coming out tonight. We got a big hook coming in from Wubsy here, right on a Lucio. Goodbye, Nikappa. There comes a huge pin from Amp, though, taking down two. Xbox Live's in a lot of trouble right now. And Xanity actually going down, but here comes the defensive sound barrier here, keeping their team in the fight. Mimbot actually being the one to contest the payload right now, making sure that it's not moving anywhere. Volts, those are not very nice words, man. I really love how supportive my teammates are, man. Like, my teammates are always supporting me in the chat.
Wow, Mikey Bruh edgelord himself on a 5-kill streak, I believe. I mean, he just mowed through OG6. So, I mean, even though OG6 got a sub 6-minute time, it looks like N for N might push this payload faster. I mean, 3 minutes left on the clock.
Viking Pones in the chat saying once again, I remember he was ranting about it last night. Find the Mercy, GG. Listen to this guy. He's on Reborn, man. They're technically the best team in Overwatch right now. So, I mean, if there's anybody you're going to take advice from, let it be these guys.
Oh, Mikey Bro tries to go in for the Death Blossom. Only gets one. Lucio gets shielded by the Zarya, and that's what keeps him alive. And that was his target. It's a big loss there for Mikey Bro.
I think that N4N would really benefit from having Reinhardt right now. They have a lot of people to be able to shoot behind it. We've got a Zarya. We also have potentially a Roadhog. But I think having a shield tank up to be able to shoot them and be able to push this payload safely would be really helping them out right now, because they are playing a time game. If they can get on this payload and hold it for another, what, like 2 minutes, they can win this game, and I think a Reinhardt would be really good for that. Now, they are going to retake the payload here, so they do have a little bit of map control.
N4N already has a Reinhardt. Did you mean OG6 pick up a Reinhardt? And if so, who
yeah,
did
I
they
meant
swap?
OG6 picking up a Reinhardt, my bad.
Would they swap the Roadhog or Zari?
I got a request from my boy Sauce City Light to shout him out. Check out Sauce City Light on Twitch. Great player, great guy. Playing in the league. These guys are really responsible. Been coming out to all of our games, making sure they've got stream matches. They're probably going to end up being in Season 3. Very talented players, very talented team. Check them out on Twitch. Anyways, back into the game, though. I mean, it's absolute pandemonium on the point right now. Definitely, though, N4N is getting the better of this. I said they've got about a minute 30, minute 20.
I don't know, maybe
I can't shout everybody out in the chat right now.
Stall tactics. You know, some Mei or Tracer or Genji on the point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure exactly what's happening, but I think that a lot of people are just kind of. I think that OG6 is kind of collapsing under the pressure right now. We're seeing Mimbot and Olan Wolf desperately trying to get to the point. They could easily win this game, but they're just absolutely getting steamrolled and outslayed right now. There hasn't been like really a single time where they've.
Oh no, we got someone.
They are going to get on the point.
Got a McCree.
But they're going to be taking it real quickly. Tracer,
and here
Wubsy
comes
going to be
Tracer.
getting on the point. But here comes the big Graviton surge. Can they get any kind of thing done with this?
No,
unfortunately,
I think it was just to stall him a little bit. Keep the Tracer alive while the other players come in, and that's it. That's game. With 36 seconds left on the clock, I mean, that's close. That's one of the closest games we've seen. So
for sure.
N4N here a point. It is best of 3. So N4N just needs one more map. OG6 would need to take the last 2. For those of you just
we have 205 viewers right now, man.
That's amazing.
We broke 200 viewers tonight. I don't know where they're coming from. It's probably from the Tim shout-out. Might be some more. I don't know, man. But shout out to all 200 of you coming out tonight. It's awesome to see everybody coming out to support some Overwatch. Amp asking in the chat who won. So let me just go inform the teams. I believe it was N4N. How much did they win by?
Yeah. 36 seconds, give or take. Like a second or two. It was around 36 seconds. Next 2 maps here up on the board, Temple of Anubis and King's Row. So a little bit different than what we've seen here on Route 66. I know some comps might change, a little bit of strategy might change, definitely if we see it on Temple. But it is going to be up to OG6 which map they choose, and they will also be able to choose if they want to attack or defend first. So we're just waiting to hear back from Mimbot on the side of OG6 to see what he wants to do.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just waiting on these guys to... Dude, we have 129 viewers, man. They keeps on shooting up. I don't know what's going on. Having some people asking for shout-outs. We already shout-out Sauce City. We already shout-out Colossus. Asking iControl to shout you out. iControl played yesterday. I'm not too sure if he's going to be playing any more in the series because he was on the team OG6 that is playing now. I'm not too sure what he's going to be doing in the future. But they OG6 is deciding to go King's Row attack, so we're going to switch them right on over.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, close game. You know, these guys keep surprising me, man. OG6 is continuing to surprise me every game they play. The first game, I slept on them. I did not expect them to come out so strong against her champion. I thought her champion was going to steamroll them because I didn't know any of these guys. But lo and behold, they take them to a game 3 on King of the Hill where they take them 2-2 on Nepal. And then we're back here again. They take a game to N4N, I guess technically the second place team on console Overwatch right now. They take them to a 30-second match on Route 66, which they looked like they were manhandling them for a while. On their offense. We're at 242 now, man. I can't keep shouting this out. I'm just we got so many viewers. This is amazing. Make sure you guys hit that follow button. I know that there's a lot. I mean, there's got to be a lot of new viewers in the chat right now. Hit that follow button. Support your streamers. Support your community. Much appreciate it. But anyways, getting into King of the Hill here. Or, King of the Hill. King's Row. I was talking about King of the Hill earlier. King of the Hill Row. But yeah, we've got Mikey Bro on the Reaper, Amp on the Winston, Xanity on Tracer, Evan Mario, of course, on Pharah, Colossus of Cloud, once again on Mercy, and Nikappa on the Zenyatta. They're still running that Zenyatta Mercy combo here, but we are going to see some little bit of spice from these guys. Xanady playing some Tracer here on defense on King's Row. I'm not too sure how I feel about that, but I'd like to see them make it work. I mean, they're making some stuff that normally doesn't work. I mean, like they've got Mercy and Zenyatta going on right now. No Lucio. On the offense, we do have Olin Wolf on the Zenyatta, Dewake on the Lucio, Mimbot, Team Captain on Reaper, Wubsy on the Winston, Xbox Live Spy once again on Zarya, and Dr. Dash no longer on Genji, instead on McCree.
Alright, finally got my Twitch chat back up, so I'll be able to read you guys' comments. So the way we normally do it here on the Overguard is I'm the camera guy, Mr. Dirty Vegas, that's the producer right here talking to you. You let me know who you guys want to see by hashtagging their PSN name. I'll try my best to get everybody requested, but that's kind of how I do it, because I do this for you guys. So if you have a specific player or a specific hero that you want to watch, you just let me know, man. Like I said, I'll do my best.
Okay, Icy Suspect saying it's Dawei, the C is silent. Okay, I don't know who you are, Icy Suspect, but I'm interested in your name choice. Defense looks to be holding strong here. I'm not too sure. Okay, Amp is coming back to get Colossus to fly to him, but first push was held by the defense.
Alright, so we got a request to see Evan Mario, then a request to see Nikappa, then Dawek, so that'll be the order that we go in.
It's Dawei.
Dawei? Okay.
We got some hashtag Xanady in the chat. How's it going, Rockenheimer?
Wow.
Rockenheimer
nice
showing up. There comes a nice res, yeah. A little bit of a helicopter being dropped by Mimbot there. Maybe a Panic Blossom, I'm not too sure. Doesn't really get much taken out by Amp quite quickly, but OG6 having a lot more trouble on King's Row first point as they were on Route 66. Evan landing a couple big rockets there on Dr. Dash, having to leave his little position there on McCree. Here we go. It looks like they're going to be making their big push now. Here they come, straight to the point, being very aggressive. Olin Wolf dropping that Zenyatta Transcendence to keep his team alive. Winston going 8 mode right here, catching a Discord or both monkeys getting angry. Looks like they're going after each other. But Evan Mario and Xanady both getting picks off into Dr. Dash and Olin Wolf. OG6 having a lot more trouble on this point. But here drops the Death Blossom from Mimbot, picking up two huge kills coming in. Colossus of Cloud desperately trying to get a resurrection. He gets it and brings back 3, keeping his team in the fight. But here comes the Zenyatta Tranquility as well as the offensive sound barrier. Rocket Barrage from Evan Mario being dropped on the point. Doesn't really get much, but a lot of damage is done. Dr. Dash takes down Evan Mario. Dr. Dash takes down Nikappa. That's 2 big picks. Takes down 3. Dr. Dash on an absolute tear right now. Last one left on the point. Xanady and Mikey Bruh. Mikey Bruh in a little bit of danger here, stuck in the hotel. Goes down, and I think that's going to be first point for OG6. Also, can we get the stopwatch up, Vegas?
Yep. Just waiting for that minute to circle around. And there we go.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a lot of good Mercy gameplay, man. That could have really changed the fight there. Unfortunately, it didn't, but I mean, he got his resurrection just in time before he died to bring back 3 of his teammates, almost winning that fight. We're at 324 viewers, by the way.
I know. That's... I think that might have been 324 in total. Right now, I think we're at 250 watching.
Okay.
But still, impressive numbers nonetheless. I mean... Alright, so someone wants to see Olan. I want to see Olan too, man. I love this,
here comes
this
this
Zenyatta
Zarya
skin.
bomb, bringing in 3. Xanady actually going to go down, though. Mimbot taking down Amp. There's a big team fight in the streets phase of King's Row right now, and the kill feed is all red once again. OG6 really bringing the heat right now. Taking down Evan very late in that team fight. They're gonna have to wait. They're not gonna be able to get to this a full team fight before this payload reaches the next checkpoint. Blazing through streets phase. These guys are definitely making up the time that they lost on first point defense. Here comes the Deadeye out here from Dalen. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my! What just happened? They dropped the Deadeye, and then all of a sudden Mimbot drops down with the helicopter. They just literally team wiped them. Last one left being Evan Mario up top. Can we get some PogChamp in the chat? What a play made by OG6 there. They just basically team wiped them. Remember what I keep saying this about these guys, but everything they do is as a team. Every time they make a play, it's a team. They use 2 ultimates there, and they wipe the entire team. Oh, but just as I say that, Evan Mario and Mikey Bro dropping ultimates of their own, picking up 3.
So we're going to stick on Amp here for a while on the Reinhardt. He does have his Earth Shatter up, dealing with a Ravaged Monkey, trying to protect this payload.
I mean, they're still making really fast time, to be honest. I mean, they are at about 5 minutes 10. Look at all the PogChamps in the chat. I love it.
Amp just got a 4-banger, dude.
Oh my goodness. You jumped on him just at the right time.
Oh, yeah.
PogChamps all over the place. But the offense is going to be regrouping up here. Now, I like to point out the nice big golden gun on Xbox Live Spy. Definitely a fan of that Zarya. Very talented Zarya player indeed, as we've seen him be doing a lot of work on Zarya the past day and now. But out comes the Graviton Surge, picking up 5.
Wow.
5 people in that Graviton Surge. Not much follow-up. Just as I say that, though, Mikey Bro dropping the helicopter, getting 2. And the offense is once again going to have to hightail it out of there and regroup for another attack, as they're stopped once again in the Foundry phase by N4N. Uh-oh, and Mimbot being caught out, really, they're there in that, and that's going to be more time on the stopwatch that they're going to have to account for.
Yeah, so we're going to sit here with Dr. Dash. It looked like he was going to use his Deadeye, then decided not
to,
but here he goes.
Deadeye going to be zoning their team back, and it looks like they're going to have to really push back.
But using it for zone. I think it's because that Reinhardt shield was still up.
Keep in mind, Mimbot does have his Death Blossom. Here comes the Rocket Barrage from Evan Mario, though, picking off 2 and dealing a ton of damage onto Winston.
Oh, I think Nikappa took that health back, so Mimbot couldn't really grab it. Put him on the run. I think he could have gotten better out of that Death Blossom if he just waited. It seemed like a little bit of a panic to me.
Yeah, OG6 having a lot more trouble here taking this payload through the Foundry phase than they did in Streets. Not snowballing as well as they could have. And once again, I think they might benefit from having a Reinhardt here. But it'll be interesting to see how they go. They're going for, once again, another very aggressive push here. Winston jumping into the back line, jumping on Xanity right now, popping his bubble down, going after Xanity and Nikappa, zoning them off of the point. Mikey Bra being forced to Wraith out of there. They did switch off to Dr. Dash onto Genji. And Mimbot does get up top here. He doesn't actually have his Death Blossom, so I'm not too sure what he's doing up there, but does take the high ground nonetheless. And here comes the Graviton Surge from Zarya, picking up 3. Sound barrier coming out from the offense to keep them alive within that Graviton Surge. Not much follow-up being happened after that.
Colossus just fell. I think he was waiting for Evan to come out and so he could Guardian Angel to him, but nothing happened. He just fell. That's a shame if, if the side of OG6, if the side of OG6 gets a team wipe here in the next couple seconds.
But yeah, here we go. The offense is going to be pushing this payload dangerously close to that objective. We do have a Resurrection coming out here, bringing back 2. Colossus does go down. Evan Mario takes an Xbox Live Spy, and it's an all-out pandemonium on the point here. Evan gets taken down. Mimbot gets taken down, dropping the Death Blossom, finishing it off for a triple kill.
Wow,
Mimbot putting his team on his back in that team fight, and that's going to be it. So that time is going to be
8:24.
So an 8:24 time was set on Kings Row by Team OG6. Not as strong as they were on Route 66, but definitely a more played map, I know for sure, by N4N. They're much more practiced here than I think they are on Route 66.
Yeah, I mean, 8 minutes and 26 seconds. That's going to be a pretty easy time, I think, for the side of N4N. I mean, this is one of their favorite maps. This is a map we've absolutely seen them finish in, 5-6 minutes. So we might see the, the same time difference that we did on Route 66 in the last game. you know, where they had some time to spare. You know, I think it was like 36 seconds, so we might see that
now.
here,
We are seeing Nikapa switch on to Lucio this time. The defense, they're going on an offensive Lucio here instead of Zenyatta Mercy, but they're sticking on that Mercy. Colossus of Cloud is still on Mercy, so we might be seeing some old meta from the previous patch coming out tonight from the side of N4N. They are going to be running Mercy Farah as well as Lucio. We have a 2-2-2 comp coming out here. Mikey brought on the Reaper. Very reminiscent of what we used to see in previous tournaments. But anyways, on the side of the defense, we have Mimbot on Reaper, Dawe on Lucio, Wubsy on the Roadhog, Dr. Dash once again on Genji, Xbox Live Spy instead on Winston this time, and Olan Wolf still on that Zenyatta.
Constipated Walrus in the chat says, I don't know why Dawe is playing Lucio. He is a Genji main with over 90 hours on Genji.
Interesting.
I don't know. That's a good question. I
maybe
mean, he could be the best Lucio out of all of them, and they really need a Lucio. Every team needs a good Lucio. So that could be it. I don't know. We could ask him. If you guys want to hear from him in the interview, I can pull him in. Just let me know.
Well, I'm hearing a lot of interview Nikapa, so we'll have to see about that. Oh wow, there comes a big hook out there from Wubsy, picking off Amp very early in that fight. But they're running a very aggressive defense. They don't have a Reinhardt. They're running with a Winston instead. Dig Bonger says, just got here. Good luck, N4N. Shout out to you, Dig Bonger. Nice to see you here, the boys from Reborn. Oh, wow. There comes a huge long-range rocket from Evan Mario onto Dawe, getting taken out all the way on the point by a direct impact.
Now he's focusing on the Genji. Genji's able to dash away, makes his way to the point. I think he's going to go over that Winston. Yeah, Barrage is right on the Winston. Takes him down.
The defense definitely having a much tougher time here as Mimbot goes down, last one left on the point, and this looks like the offense is going to be taking this. Not horrible for OG6. By the way, the countdown timer is not counting down.
It's not? Let me figure that
out.
No. Is it showing it? It's counting down for me. Let me see. This might be it.
But a shout out to everybody that's staying. We're going to be streaming about like 3 or 4 games tonight, so make sure you stay around for those. They're going to be awesome matches. And I hope I might actually get to play in one of them if we can actually get the match scheduled. I might be subbing for an old friend. But here comes a Dragon Blade out from Dr. Dash here. Going to be going straight deep into the spawn right now. Going to have to back out. Actually, he's going for Evan Mario in the air on Farah. Picks off only Nikapa, but nonetheless, the offense is being forced to push right back into their spawn, as OG6 is going to be backing up, not to OE too far. Dig Bonger asking, is this the first game tonight? It is the first series tonight, but this is not the first map. First map did go to N4N. It was Route 66. Was very close. They only won by about 30 seconds. Amp getting a double kill with Reinhardt there, and here comes the... Oh my goodness, the Wombo combo coming out from the side of the offense here. N4N dropping a Sound Barrier, a Zarya Graviton, as well as the Hammer drop, taking down the entire team for a team kill.
Yeah, I noticed that N4N seems to always need a first map to kind of get into their groove. It was really close on Route 66, and I think we saw that last night when they played too. Their first map was really close, but then the latter were a little bit more decisive for them.
But yeah, I'd like to once again say that these guys are continuing just to surprise me. OG6 is going... I mean, obviously N4N has had the upper hand as they've won the first map, and it's looking like this one's leading more towards the side of N4N. I mean, anything's possible still, but these guys are really taking it to these guys, which I did not expect them to do at all. Last night, they took it to her champion, and they're once again taking it to another top-tier team. They weren't even afraid to play these guys at all. I love their enthusiasm. They're like, oh, let's play the top teams. Let's go for it.
Side of the defense dropping the beat. It gets pinned and then smashed by Amp. That's
yeah, Amp doing a ton of work right now. Colossus of Cloud getting out of danger. And they're going to once again push this payload, and I believe that's going to be checkpoint. Time winding down here. They've got about 4 minutes left to hold this objective. I mean, it's doable. But they're going to need a good, oh no, but that's exactly what they didn't need. Wubsy gets knocked off the map by Evan Mario.
Yeah, they're going to be cruising here with 3 minutes, 45 seconds. And plenty of time to get it to the end.
Yeah, Roddy's saying in the chat that OG6 is holding well. Here comes the offensive sound barrier. Then here they come, N4N rushing onto the point. Graviton Surge coming out. Wombo combo. Evan Mario picking up 3. Last ones left here are Xbox Live Spy and Mimbot. Mimbot dropping where a triple kill, quadruple kill with the helicopter. Last 2 left being a Colossus of Cloud, but here comes the Reds Colossus of Cloud bringing all 4 of his teammates back. Once again, that Mercy is being a huge problem. Xbox Live Spy knocking Amp off the map though. Mikey Broad dropping the Death Blossom to finish off Dr. Dash, and it looks like the offense is going to be getting the better of this with the more picks off than the defense. But this payload, I mean, it's moving closer and closer to that finish line, and they still have to hold it for another 2 minutes, 40 seconds. Amp's hook does go down there, but Mikey Broad taking out a Xbox Live Spy in the back. He got a little bit caught out with his team not being there, but Zenyatta dropping the Zenyatta ultimate here to keep his team alive. Rocket Barrage from Evan Mario coming out, picking up 2. Both supports are down. It looks like this might be it. Both supports are down. Everybody's pretty much down. Last one left on the point being Xbox Live Spy. He's going to go down quite quickly with that Reaper around, as well as them team shooting. Dr. Dash trying to desperately get to the point, but that's going to be it. It's going to be a 2-0 victory for the side of N4N. So let me know in the chat who you want to see interviewed. I saw a lot of Nick Kappa, but just you know, have somebody message me what you guys want to see for the post-game interview. Nick Kappa saying to interview Amp. But we want to hear what the fans want. What do the fans want?
Yeah, well, who do you guys want to hear from?
Saying Dawake or Dawe. Nick Kappa. Amp interview.
Nick Kappa the god. I guess that's...
Nick Kappa, you can't call yourself a god. That's so narcissistic. We're getting a lot of Amp, though, so we're going to actually send out... I actually don't even have... Amp is no longer here. I'm going to go to my recent players, because he hasn't added me yet, Amp. Send me that... or accept my friend request, you jerk. I'm going to send him an invite to the party.
Bring Nick and Amp in here.
Oh, you want me to get Nick as well?
Yeah. Yeah, pick them both up. That's what the fans want to see there. That's what we're going to do.
I mean, if it's what the fans want, that's what we got to give them.
That's right.
Viking Pone saying that Amp dodged the interview. Maybe. We could still get him in here. But who's our next matchup?
Let's see. Our next matchup is scheduled to be OG6 and the Breakfast Eaters.
Okay, cool. So that's a new team. How's it going, Nick Kappa? Congratulations on your win tonight.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
So, first question is, you guys got to see these guys play last night against her champion, and they pretty well almost beat them. They took it to them. Did you expect them to take it to you tonight? I mean, those games were both, decently close.
Yeah, as you guys seen on Route 66, we definitely were not expecting them to be able to attack us that hard. And, you know, our defense is usually pretty strong, but they came out like we really weren't expecting it. And, like, they got the better of us for sure. But thankfully, we got our heads together and we put it together on our attacking round, and we won, luckily, by 36 seconds.
Yeah, well, congratulations. I mean, seeing OG6 bringing out, so I mean, like, once again, I'm going to say that these guys keep surprising me. I did not expect them to come out so strong in our tournament. So do you guys think that these guys are going to be one of the top tier teams going into potentially Season 3?
I don't know, Amp. What do you think?
Didn't hear the question.
Oh, yeah, Amp did join the party. So the question is do you guys think that OG6 is going to be one of the top tier teams going into Season 3?
Definitely. They need a better Genji, though.
Oh my
okay.
God.
So a little bit of a shout out there to the enemy team. You guys maybe need to get your Genji work up. But Amp, tell me about that game, man. You had a lot of big plays on Reinhardt. We saw that quad kill PogChamp dropped on the Foundry phase there.
Yeah, I took my big hammer out of my pants and I just started swinging it around. That's what Colossus says. He just says swing amp. Here we are. We win.
That's funny.
So Nick, I gotta ask you, man, whose decision was it to put Mercy back into your main squad? Because we've seen her both nights.
Well, I told you guys I think it was last week when I came in to commentate as well. You were asking me about Mercy, and I said like it's never, if you get a good Mercy and you get a good Fair and you get a good team that knows how to play around both the characters, the Mercy is still viable, and it's still gonna be viable either way. If as long as you know how to run Mercy, you're gonna be able to run it. And like we're proving it, every game, Mercy makes plays, and the res is probably the most important.
Colossus
in the
always
game.
on point. He picked up a big 4-banger in the Foundry phase.
Yeah, we got the best Mercy in the game. We wanted him and we got him. Like
Easily.
the best Mercy in the game. We got the best Reaper in the game, best Fair in the game, best tank in the game. We got Xanady,
best
one of the
Lucio
best flexes
according
in the
to
game.
some too.
Best Lucio, maybe.
got
I
the
don't
best
like
of the
to brag,
best.
but we got
Definitely
the
the
best
best
right now.
Nakappa. Definitely
And,
the best
we had to
guest
put it-
commentator.
We had to put it together, man. We got one target, and you guys know who that target is. And we put this team together to beat them. And that's it. We're going to beat them. And I have a lot of faith in that. A lot of confidence.
Fantastic.
All
We're
right,
excited.
lots of confidence. I like it. But anyways, thanks guys. Thanks for coming out tonight. We're looking forward to see you guys playing in the rest of the qualifiers and potentially the rest of the season. GG's tonight, but we got another game to get to. We've got OG6 going up against Breakfast Eaters, another new team. So it'll be interesting to see if they have such a strong presence like OG6 has had moving into the qualifiers.
All right, thank you, boys.
So who is that?
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Nick Appa. GG's. But who do we have? Who's the team captain of Breakfast Eaters?
I'll tell you in just a second. That is Kneebout Tree Fitty.
Kneebout Tree Fitty. Okay, interesting name. I don't actually have him added. Do you?
I might. Let me see if I can get him in
Let's
here.
see if we can get him in here. Yeah, I need a heart dropping in
also
the
gotta
chat.
make sure-
Breakfast Eaters
I gotta make
with
sure
the
his
come
team
on,
is
bro.
on time, because we're a little early finishing that match. But we'll see. We'll see if he's on and ready to go. So I'm
Not
just
too
gonna
sure
invite him
what
into the
a
party
lot of
real
these
quick.
teams mean. What are you saying, Vex? Yeah, we're live. It's okay, man.
Not a problem. We'll probably take a quick break here in just a second. I just want to make sure Kneebat Tree Fitty has his team ready to go, or if they can at least give us a time, then we can come back to you guys. Because if anything, we can play some Lucio ball. Yeah, that's fun for me. Or if any other teams that are watching right now are really itching to play, you can always hop in. Tons of Overwatch all the time.
Tank Buster's saying that I need to 1v1 on Winston only because he said that he beat me. Tank, let's be honest with ourselves. You never beat me, kiddo. Yeah, I'm definitely down to 1v1 with Winston's. All right, Kneebout Tree Fitty just joined the party. How's it going, man? Just a quick reminder, we are on stream. If you can hear me right now, I'm not too sure if your mic's connected, but are you guys ready to go?
Not yet. We're still waiting on a guy. He is a football coach, and they were scrimmaging like in a town 30 minutes away, so he should be here within like the next 20 minutes or so.
Okay, that's no problem, dude.
Not a
Appreciate
huge
it.
issue.
No, not at all. Can we get your group together in, I'd say, 10 minutes, even if we're still waiting on them, at least get you guys in the custom game. Get your map bans out of the way, stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right, cool, man. Yeah, we'll see you back here in about 15. Overguard, we're going to take a little 5-minute break. Icy and I will be back.
Yeah, we're just going to take a 5-minute break, and then once we get back, we'll get those the map bans on the way, and by the end of that, both teams should be ready to go.
Yep.
Alrighty.
All right, guys, we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned in for the rest of the Overguard. And we're back, Overguard. Thank you so much for holding on to those brief 5 minutes of a break that we've had. We're just working on getting Breakfast Eaters in here. That's Kneebat Treat Fitty's team. We already have OG6 in here as they played in the last match. So I guess we're just going to talk a little bit
just
about...
real quick, Vegas. The code for the Overwatch draft is 67899.
Okay.
Did we actually get Brett to
send out the links?
Yeah.
I hope so. So what's up, guys? Talk to us. Let me see some questions in the chat. If you want me to shout you out, if you're new, let me know. I'll give you a shout out. Always happy to see new people here in the Overguard. 135 is what we're at right now. That, I think, is a record. For sure.
Yeah,
and then I know we hit in the 300s earlier tonight, too.
I see Rezied in the chat. Shout out to Rezi. He asked if, are you guys playing or did I miss it at Nakappa and Amp? Unfortunately, you did. You did miss those guys. They just played, but make sure to go and check out our VODs, man, and the YouTube channel as well. We'll have those matches up shortly.
Yep, I'll be uploading them tonight.
Like...
So they'll be up sometime tomorrow morning.
OG6 is actually up in the chat right now, so we're just waiting on these guys to get in here. So we do have two people in here with interesting team names. We got _SWD and _LWD on Team Breakfast Eaters. Not too sure what that means. But for our in here nonetheless, they said they were waiting on one of their guys, so we might have to like do a little bit of a stalling for maybe about 10 minutes here, just to make sure they can get their last guy in here. But they are on their way. But we're just waiting on Breakfast Eaters to get into the map ban. Brett, did you were you able to send the link to Nebout? Does he know?
I think Brett left the party.
Oh, he just said he joined.
Nope, pretty sure it said he left.
God dang it.
Every day with you, Brett. Every day.
Tankbuster asking why I'm so bad on Genji. Why are you so bad at spelling? But yeah, Roddy in the chat. Shout out to Roddy, man. Love you. Amp in the chat saying, Rodrigo, we didn't lose a game today together. My first game with Nick and Mikey, we lose to 60s. No way, dude. So a little bit of backstory. I think me and Roddy and them, like, I think me and Roddy especially played, I think, for a solid, like, just like a 5-hour session of rank today. We didn't lose a single match. We just stomped everybody we went to. And then Amp joined us a little bit late in the show, but then he once he left to go play with his team, apparently they lost to 60s. That is brutal.
Hey, they could have all been Smurf accounts. You never know.
Who knows,
these
dude?
Days.
It could be reborn.
With all these alt accounts. Yeah, it could be reborn in disguise. You know,
That's
I mean,
probably what it was.
We could even have a reborn in disguise here in the season 3 qualifiers. Who knows?
Man, I don't know. It's a little bit of Illuminati going on.
I know. Get your tinfoil hats on, you guys. Reborn's in here. I'm convinced. I have no evidence, but it doesn't matter. It makes
Honeymoon
cool
Phase asking me to show him some love. Shout out to Honeymoon Phase, always coming out and being active in the chat. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate all our viewers. But yep, just waiting on these guys to finally get everybody in here. Just as I say that, both teams have queued up for the Overwatch draft. So OG6 banning the first map. They're gonna get first choice. They banned out Watchpoint Gibraltar, so Breakfast Eater's getting the next point. So OG6, this is the second time they've banned Watchpoint Gibraltar right off the bat against two different teams. So maybe Watchpoint is not their map. But Breakfast Eaters takes out Hanamura. OG6 taking out Elios right off the bat. These guys are real quick with their map bans. It looks like they know exactly what they want out of here. Breakfast Eaters going for a CP map right off the right at the gates here. We'll see if they take out Temple, maybe even they take out Nepal. So both to Nepal and Elios going out. Last one left being Lijiang Tower of the King of the Hill games. Every single hybrid is still left. The only payload that's been taken out is Gibraltar.
Come on, who else wants to see a Temple of Anubis? Someone does. I know someone out
Tank
there.
asking me, why does Icy not carry me to rank 80? Because I'm barely rank 80 myself, dude. It's hard to keep up. But Dorado and Temple do get taken out, so last maps being left are a little bit of my favorites. Once again, Kings Row, Nimbani, those are probably my two favorites to watch. Nimbani probably my favorite to play. Volskaya does get taken out by OG6. I'm liking OG6 map bans here. They're taking out one of the maps that they obviously don't like. Then they strategically take out Ilios and Volskaya, 2 maps that they probably don't want to play. Not that a lot of people want to play them anyways. Taking out Dorado, maybe they know a little bit about Breakfast Eaters. I certainly don't. I don't know any of these guys. I've never heard of them, never seen them before. But just like OG6, who knows? We might see these guys come out and, with a bang in the qualifiers.
Yeah, this is the first time Breakfast Eaters will be playing here in the qualifiers, so we're really going into this blind.
But look at
guys.
that.
Never seen
Our
one of
map
these guys
pool is
play.
going to be Hollywood, Numbani, and Route 66.
Wow.
So I'm just going to get a chat ready here with Mim and Nibout.
Hollywood getting taken out. Maybe we're going to start on Route 66. Yep. There it is. So we got Route 66, Hollywood, and Numbani.
So who gets first map choice? I wasn't paying attention. Was it OG6? OG6 did ban the last one.
So. Yeah, OG6 did ban the last one.
All right, so just asking Mimbot their side preference, but we are still waiting on the last guy for Breakfast Eaters. But once again, we'll be going on to Route 66 for our first match of the night. All right, and they choose attack, so we're not actually going to have to move them anywhere.
Awesome. All right, so I'm going to get the scoreboard ready, make sure I got their names up there.
All right, well, while we wait for his last guy to come out, unprofessional streamer is unprofessional. I'm going to go get a glass of water.
All right. Yeah, guys, I'm really excited to see this match here tonight. Like we were saying before, never seen Breakfast Eaters play. Not one of these guys. Really excited for that. OG6, one of the better teams that we've seen so far here in the Overguard qualifiers. Definitely excited to see them in Season 3. I'm sure they'll make it. I really want to see how Breakfast Eaters will compare. If these are going to be close games or clean sweeps, that's what we're looking for tonight here for the qualifiers. And I think good maps were chosen. We have a full payload here with Route 66, Hollywood with the hybrid, and then Numbani with the capture point. Hopefully we get to see Numbani second. We've seen a lot of Route and a lot of Hollywood in these past couple days. What about you guys? Which map would you like to see next? Would you like to see Hollywood? Would you like to see Numbani? Were you hoping for a different map? What are you guys excited for?
All right, I am back. Yeah, honeymoon phase in the chat. Hashtag Brett's favorite sandwich. We already know what that's at. Brett has an interesting taste in food, that's for sure. Kind of a weirdo, but we love him anyways.
So Kenny logs in. Sorry, man. Nice name. Love it. Don't think I've seen you here before. If you're brand new, welcome. Thank you. He says, I hear Bird Ale Masi is a ringer. What do I think about it? I don't know who he is. I have no idea. I have no idea who the other guys are. I've never seen any of them play. I don't even think I looked at their statistics on Master Overwatch, so...
I'm actually going to do that
who
right
knows,
now.
man?
I mean, he said he's a ringer, so I mean...
Yeah, well, let's take a look. Let's see what's up.
Go look
Nice,
at this
you
guy's
relay that
stats while
info
we're at
to
it.
us.
So he is a rank... He's rank 58. He plays a lot of Reaper. So, okay, so Nebout saying that his last is going to be here at 10:30. That's a little bit too late for us, so he's going to be trying to get a sub in for us, which we obviously appreciate.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you'd like to swap out that sub when his dude comes back on, I think
don't
for qualifiers, that it's something we can do. Given the lax rules on rosters and subs for the qualifiers, shouldn't be an issue.
Honeymoon Phase saying that he was really hoping that Rust and Nuketown were going to make it into the map pool. Dude, I was really looking forward to seeing some Operation Metro and maybe some Caspian Border, but unfortunately, it's not in the cards tonight, boys. So I'm just going to reconfirm with Niebout.
Rockenheimer asking which teams are playing now. We're going to see Breakfast Club, or not Breakfast Club, Breakfast Eaters, and the OG6 playing in this match here tonight. Second match of the night. Yeah, iControl's got it. OG6 versus Breakfast Eaters, Breakfast Club.
We're just waiting on their last guy. They said he'd be here in a moment, but unfortunately he is not yet. He's saying that the ETA is about 10:30, so obviously we're not going to keep you guys waiting for another 20 minutes. So we're gonna get them to get a sub in here, and as soon as he comes in, we're just gonna get the game going.
The crazy crack animal says Burning Shrine would be interesting with Galahorns only. Yeah, man, I definitely agree. And
Crazy
Farah
crack
only
animal.
too. Farah with Galahorns.
I saw you running around in Colossus of Cloud streams earlier. Shout out to you for coming and checking out the Overguard. Just a reminder to all of our new viewers to drop a follow. We'll much appreciate you guys dropping a follow for us. We see the numbers, we see the support.
Yeah, turn on that email notification for the stream too. That'll help you always catch the first match of the night. It can be disappointing when you come in halfway through. But yeah, I get it on my phone anytime Overguard goes live. I get the little notification, lets me know. I mean, of course, I'm always the one turning it on, but it's nice to know that my stream is working. Sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, a lot of people showing up in the chat, dropping Doritos. Wow, Pow dropping a Dorito. Dude, Wow, Pow, let's get a game scheduled tonight.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Man, I want to see you guys play.
Yeah, Korean Cheese is saying console Overwatch, and it's still fun and awesome. Different game from PC, too, so you don't see the same comps every single match. There is no envious here.
Still waiting on Niebout's team to pick up a sub here. We're definitely going to need that in the next few minutes.
Yes, we are. Overall thoughts on Season 3, Icy? That comes from Control in the chat.
Well, looking back on the other seasons, we definitely have a massive influx of talent coming into the state league. I mean, we've got teams like N4N, Reborn, and OG6, her champion. I'm not too sure what Classics team is called, but I think they're going to be pretty good. Wow Pow, your team as well. I believe you guys are going to be pretty talented if you guys get into the season. Season 3 is going to be a lot of competition. I know Roddy said it himself. He said he did not expect to see these guys come out like this. We're seeing brand new teams come out that are just really taking it to the top teams, and I really hope that continues throughout the qualifiers and going into Season 3, because I just want to see a lot of good competition. I hope, in playing myself, I really hope to see a lot of good competition coming at us as well. Honeymoon Phase asking overall thoughts on Dix being out for Harambe. I heard that the at the center of the galaxy in No Man's Sky, if you guys play that, once you get to the center, you just it's just a JPEG of Harambe. So I mean, eat your heart out.
Yeah.
The meme won't die so long as he's dead. Bring him back.
That's what I'm telling you, man. I think to stop the meme, there's got to be a zoo out there that names baby ape Harambe.
No, they can't name a bit. That'll never be the same, man. They need to bring Harambe back.
I don't know. Some
thoughts
say
on OG6 versus my team.
What?
For anybody that doesn't know us, we're C9. We're actually making a lot of roster changes in the moment, but we have already qualified for Season 2 as we came second place in our Season 3 as we came second place for Season 2. But OG6, I mean, these guys are definitely strong. Stats-wise, looking at it, I would say that my team would have the upper hand. But, I mean, stats, like I said, you look at Roddy's team, they've got some real big talent, some big names on their team, and they got it taken to them. So, I mean, I really don't know. I don't know these guys well enough to know how I would or even my team would stack up against these guys. So we'll have to see how it goes and potentially in Season 3.
Yeah, gonna be working on some graphics here for you guys too, coming up for Season 3. So when we go on, like, if we have to stall for a little bit or if we have to go on break, trying to get some video, maybe some highlights, some clips, if you will, and give you guys something to look at while you're waiting. I know it can be tough, but I appreciate y'all doing so. This next match, I think it's going to be amazing. I'll say it now. It'll be really close. But I don't know. I have nothing to go off of other than instinct. I'd like to see a really close match tonight between these two teams. Hopefully go to a map 3 for sure. And I kind of also want to know what, and I want you guys to see this too. Here we go. Where it says the SWD and the LWD. I really want to know what that stands for. I'm like trying to figure it out. I have no idea. Maybe you guys can figure it out. What do you think?
Uhambo Neo asking if they're going to play. I mean, I hope they're going to play. As you can see, we have one team fully queued up. But we're still waiting on a sub to come in for Neebout Tree Fitty's team. Oh no, Classic's telling me that his whole team just dipped and I'm not gonna get to play tonight.
Oh,
dang
Classic.
It, man. Okay, so here's a little bit of a shout out to everybody that's not been playing. Get your games in. Step up. Play some matches. We need to have teams playing each other. You see OG6 has played 3 times in the past 2 nights. N4N's played 3 times in the past 2 nights. Roddy's team, her champions, played, twice, and one of them was even a scrim just to have it on stream just for the heck of it. Get your games out. Get on stream. Play other teams. Play other stuff. Number one, you're not going to get any better if you don't play against any better teams. Number 2, it doesn't matter if you have a sub. Doesn't matter if you get your butt handed to you. I mean, that's how you're going to get better. You got to learn somehow.
That's right.
Roddy's saying let her champion play last rights. What's going on with that, Vegas?
Well, last rights, I think, said that they ultimately could not get on tonight. If that changes, then absolutely we can hold that match. But last I heard from the side of last rights, they were out, then they were in, then they were out. So... But they've already played in the qualifiers once. They definitely have time to get all their games in. It's not a huge stress on them. I'd love to see them play. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes life happens, and I think one of their players had to log off.
They've been begging to play since the stream started. So I mean, if we can't get these guys together, I guess we could just get last rights together. So I mean. Sakata, let me know. Send me a message on what's going on, how soon you guys can get on, as well as you, Roddy. I know you're pretty vocal. Let me know what's going on.
Oh no,
handle it.
That was Ascend that was going to play last, and they couldn't play, and then they could, and then they couldn't. Not last rights. So my bad, last rights. Let's get that. We'll get that match in, dude. Just stay tuned here in the stream. Yeah.
So Neebout saying that they are close, that his sub is finishing a comp game 2 minutes. So hopefully these guys will be ready to go real quick. Appreciate everybody sticking around in the chat. We still have 146 viewers. Be vocal, man. I want to see some new names in the chat. Have some people show up. But Roddy, as
Crazy
well
crack.
as Sakata,
Crazy crack animal claiming to be a seagull here in the chat.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. What's your middle name? How about that? But yeah, send me a message, Sakata, captain of Last Rights. Send me a message to Roddy, captain of her champion. Let me know what's going on. Let me know when you can get on. We'll probably get that together. Who was supposed to be do we even have a third match potentially scheduled for tonight?
Well, the third one was supposed to be Ascend versus an opponent, but it was Ascend who couldn't play. So yeah, we could definitely put in Last Rights versus her champion right after this match. Or if OG6 is okay with it, we can bring them both in right now. And then breakfast eaters can play last if they want to. So if you want to see if that's cool with OG6, I'm sure it's going to be cool with Breakfast Eaters. Then we can bring in Last Rights and her champion right now.
Well, I mean, I'll wait for them to get back to me. Sakata and Roddy just messaged me on what's going on. If that's all sorted out and Nebout's still saying that they need to get their guy in, then I guess we'll just switch off to those guys if they're ready to go right off the bat. But Nebout did promise me. Okay, Roddy's saying that he's getting his team together. Have them play first, then we'll play after. Okay.
Okay.
Jonathan as well saying that he wants to see OG6. We got a lot of OG6 fans in the chat. I appreciate it. I'm sure OG6 appreciate it. Player Mim, Captain Mimbot saying we want OG6. I know you do, man. Of course, you're a little bit biased, maybe just a little.
Shout out to Thunderless Storm here in the chat. He's asking what our stream schedule's like. He hasn't checked us out earlier than 10 each night, but he said he'll start watching more if it comes on earlier. Well, good luck for you, man, because we do normally start at 8. I know today we got a little bit late start. We started at 9 o'clock. But if you turn on your notifications for the stream, you'll get an email to your phone letting you know when we come on. Like I said, it's always around 8 to 9, depending on the day. Thursday through Sunday is when you can expect us to stream. Qualifiers are a little wonky. We have so many teams trying out. A lot of matches to schedule in. A lot of rosters that weren't finished, so we kind of left it up to the captains to schedule their own matches. So that's why tonight's a little weird. But when Season 3 starts in 2 weeks, you're going to see a pretty strict schedule. I'd say starting between 8 and 9 each night. We generally will let you know the day before what time we're going to be coming on the next day. Thursday through Sunday. Focusing more on Friday and Saturday. I know a lot of kids are going back to school, going back to college, things like that. But yeah, we're a weekend stream. We're going to try to do weekday stuff too. Just fun scrims. Maybe go into a custom game and mix it up with some of the settings. Do some Symmetra dodgeball or some Genji tennis. I don't know. We'll do some awesome stuff during the week too, but definitely on the weekend starting 8 o'clock. That's when you're going to see us.
Canuck saying that that they haven't played yet. His team's been busy this weekend. Hey man, get them together. Even if it's like on a Monday or something like that. We don't actually have to stream it. Just get the game going.
But I could.
Yeah, we could
stream it for you. Why not? You just let me know, man. Hit us up on the Google Doc on the spreadsheet.
Thunderless Storm is saying notifications enabled. Wanted to be here to cheer for Saw City Lights team. Expect me to be here trolling more often. We appreciate it, man. Appreciate the support.
Oh, so Thunderless Storm is a Saw City Light fan. Oh, someone's asking me to hop in on a team and play. I mean, I guess we could. Why put me on their team and take me to a different map. Put on like King of the Hill. I'll play Lucio for him.
Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of lame sauce right now. These guys were supposed to be together and ready to go for this game, but
well, we did tell them 10:30 earlier today.
Yeah, we did tell them 10:30.
The match ended way early, so yeah, no, put me in. Put me on. I don't know. Or guess not.
He said 2 minutes, like 5 minutes ago. He said, okay, he just sent me a message saying incoming, so it looks like they're coming now.
All right, here we go.
So get your streams back up and watch the games, man. They're coming. They're going to be ready to go. We're going to get straight into this. I'm not waiting around anymore. As soon as that guy gets in, I'm starting the match, so. I Control saying icy sub for breakfast. I don't know if that'd be fair to do to OG6, man, to be completely honest with you. I don't know. I don't know if that'd be fair. But OG6 saying it stands for Overguard 6. I thought it stood for the original 6.
I don't know if that's OG6 saying that. Maybe
I think
maybe
Jonathan's
that's just a
one
guess.
of their friends.
Ah, okay. I mean, it could be Overguard 6. But I don't know. I don't think I ever asked him.
Hey, there we go. JQ Reinheimer is joining
Alright.
the custom lobby. Finally.
Yeah, we can definitely do another match after this, you guys.
I control stand, confirming that it does stand for original 6. So he is
Okay.
in, and I'm starting the custom game. We are
Alright, let's do
getting
this.
into this right off the bat. I'm tired of waiting around. But OG6, I mean, we might see some surprises coming out from the Breakfast Eaters. I hope so. But to be honest, I think I'm going to give it to OG6, man. I think these guys are going to really take it to these guys here. I think it's going to be, I'm predicting a 2-0. Potentially a close 2-0, but I think it's still going to be a 2-0. Just going to message Sakata and Roddy here.
So here on the side of the defense, we have Nebat Treefitty on the Mercy. That's new. I mean, other than
not necessarily new. N4N.
well, other than Colossus of Cloud, right? I was just gonna
yesterday.
say, other than N4N, this is the only other team I've seen use a Mercy. Then we have the LWD on Genji, the SWD on Pharah. We have a Lucio, Reinhardt, and Junkrat. And then on the side of the offense, Lucio and Zenyatta are going to be the supports. The DPS are Genji and Reaper. And the two tanks, we're going to see Winston and Zarya. Very solid team comp here for the side of the offense. The defense as well, though I don't know if I would go with 2 splash damage. Both with the Pharah and the Junkrat, but who
Yeah.
knows? I mean, it could prove very
They don't
useful.
have any hit scan, but I mean, they aren't running, OG6 is not running a Pharah, so I mean, it mightn't be that huge of an issue. They're pretty grounded. But
Yeah.
Winston jumping right up, initiating onto this point here with Dawe. Now, Dawe is actually on Genji, and Dr. Dash instead is on Lucio, so it looks like they might be trying out some new teammates. Maybe they're testing the waters here. Dr. Dash was on DPS last game, and Dawe is on DPS this game. By the way, Vegas, I don't know if Brett's still in the party, but if you can hear me, Canucks asking us to link the Reddit thread and Google Doc in Group A. But
Okay, I can
payload's
definitely
moving
do
pretty
that.
quickly through here. I mean, it's been all red on the side of the kill feed here for OG6. Sakata saying that they're going to play off stream.
Okay. Well, good luck to them. We'll keep you guys updated if we hear a score, as we have been doing for the offline streams.
Offensive sound barrier coming out here. A little bit of a steamroll coming out from the side of OG6. They're pushing up this payload real quick. They're not stopping for anybody right now. They are running Mercy Pharah, though, the SWD on that Pharah. Trying to get some work done. And, I mean, if you look at the payload, Dr. Dash and Wolf are kind of just chilling on the payload, pushing it for free here, as Genji's
Yeah, they're
up in
worrying
the
about
back
this
line.
Genji.
Dawe with that
Yeah, but
Harmony Orb on him
SWD, I
is just
think he's just
causing
waiting for
major
that-
problems.
Zarya bubble to go away. He's gonna come in with a nice barrage. Oh, he was waiting for that ultimate there from the Zenyatta. I
Dawe
think
finally
once-
goes down. But helicopter coming in from
Oh,
Mimbot here,
helicopter
picking up
coming in,
3,
taking
4, 5
4,
kills
5.
from Mimbot.
Wow.
Last one left being Diva here. Diva's going to go down very quickly with that Discord Orb on her and Winston. That's going to be a full team wipe out for the side of OG6. And once again, this payload's moving very quickly. They're at about, what, 240?
2.5.
2.5 minutes on the clock, and they're already at the pushing onto the last checkpoint here. They're absolutely steamrolling the Breakfast Eaters. Constipated Walrus saying, I told Dawe good luck and I'm watching and I expect nothing but perfection, and if he disappoints him, he'll cry. So Dawe, we're expecting great things, and I mean, hey look, They're moving this payload extremely fast here, and I'm sure Dawei is had a hand in that. Cabron Williams saying to interview Mimbot. It's not the end of the game yet, man. We'll have to see. Genji having to get out of the fight there. The is that, what is it? The LWD having to get out quick. I want to find out what that stands for. LWD, SWD.
It must be brothers too, or something. Really
Let's
close
get some
friends.
predictions in the chat. What do you think LWD and SWD stands for? Maybe you guys can figure it out, because I can't.
Yeah, maybe it's like a reference to a game or something. I have no
Graviton
idea.
surge from Zarya, catching JQ Reinheimer. Only catching one, but Wubsy once again being very aggressive on this Winston, pushing up.
Oh, Minbot gets taken down by the enemy Reaper. He almost had his
ultimate coming up from the offense.
Death Blossom.
Comes both Dragon Blades out from the offense and defense. Wubsy picking off Bird El Massey. This was the guy that they said was a ringer, so I mean, we'll have to see about that. But
that might have been
Mercy in a little bit of trouble here as Wubsy's here zapping him. Helicopter once again being dropped by Mimbot, picking up one. Last one left on the point is the SWD on Farah. Bird El Massey coming in, dropping Death Blossom himself, picking up two. Dr. Dash and Mimbot going down.
Minbot in the chat saying his guess
super weed dude and low weed dude.
And low weed dude. Oh man.
Very creative, Tankbuster, but it's gonna be a time set of what, 4:45. 4:45. So that's extremely
4 minutes
fast.
and 45 seconds. Yeah, I mean, sub 5-minute time is always good. You know, when you're pushing first, that's a fantastic time. It's gonna be a really tough time to beat. They can't afford to get stopped. I mean, Breakfast Eaters are going to have to basically do exactly what OG6 did. Very rare, though, you know, when the first team sets a very, very fast time for you to be able to cap it even faster. But I'm rooting for you guys. I believe in you. You guys can do it.
Just trying to schedule the match for Roddy and Sakata right now.
All right, cool. Yeah, because I imagine that might be on pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they get in here. Might get to see my boy Clan play tonight. Might be subbing in for OG6, Clan, our shield tank player. Not OG6, what am I saying? For her champion. But it looks like Last Rice is going to be going up against her champion after this match. So we're hoping to squeeze them in. Those are two very good teams. That'll be a great way to end off the night, unless Classic can get his team together with a challenge so that I can play on the last game. I was really hoping I would actually get to play, but, you know. I like what Olan Wolf is doing here. He's got a little bit of a ritual going on. He's floating, or he's not doing it anymore, but he was floating circles around the kid with the cast on his arm. Put down a spray and was doing a little bit of a pre-game ritual, perhaps. But these guys are running really similar comps. I don't think they've run Reinhardt a single time, the OG6. They've run either Roadhog, Winston, or Zarya, or whatever. They haven't run an actual Reinhardt the entire series, I don't think. But the OG6 is going to be holding at the choke here. Dawei on the Genji. We do have an offensive Junkrat coming out, though.
Yeah,
Maybe
what do you
potentially
think about that?
getting
I
some
was
spam.
just about to talk about that. What do you think about
To be honest,
offensive?
I don't think it's a good idea. I really don't think it's a good idea. I mean, just as I say that, he takes out Dr. Dash, but I mean, I still don't think it's a good idea because Junkrat's very good at spamming choke points, where you would normally see stuff like Reinhardt and people being funneled through. There is a choke point here, but they're not even running Reinhardt, and they haven't ran a Reinhardt all night. So I mean, I think maybe if they were having a big problem with a Reinhardt shield that with a very strong presence behind it, being able to bring that down or burn that down with a Junkrat would be a good idea, but on offense. But I can't see it being too effective against a team like OG6.
Yeah, and I was also going to mention, too, that the Junkrat might be difficult to run because the enemy team does have a Zarya, and you're just feeding her. And she's going to get massive amounts of charge, and that leads to massive amounts of kills. And then, of course, a faster Graviton Surge. So, maybe this guy could just be a Junkrat main. I know those aren't too common. Junkrat doesn't always fill every single role all the time, but that could be it. That could be the case. This could be this guy's one hero.
Yeah, I mean, he might be bringing out the best of the best to try and pull this payload, but I mean, if you look at the time on the clock, it's getting up there, and I don't think if they lose another 1 to 2 team fights, I think that might be game for the side of OG6. These guys might be taking it real fast.
They've got 2.5 minutes left. I don't know if they can finish the map up. I mean, even if the side of OG6 just stops moving. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they are not really getting any important picks here. Like, they're just jumping in, kind of dying. Reaper went in by himself there. They're being very cautious. They're letting Dawei push up really fast. Lucio gets picked off by himself over there as Reinhardt. We do have Genji pushing in the back by himself while his team is still at their spawn doors. He's kind of ninja pushing it right now, but he does get caught out by Lucio. Lucio does notice, and they turn around. He is discorded. He's in a little bit of trouble now. But Dragonblade being pulled out from Dawei in the back line. He is going to be picking up Neebout Tree Fitty on the Zenyatta here. He's going to pick up 3 here. Dawei with a triple kill. Dragonblade finishing off for a team kill there on the SWD.
I think that's going to be it for the Breakfast Eaters here tonight. I mean, that Junkrat has been holding on to his ult the whole time, and I don't want to mean to single out this one Junkrat, but, you know, I feel like they're kind of playing 5v6 because of that character.
Yeah, and they did switch off of it. Party Pete 420, what a name, did actually switch off to a Reinhardt, but big Zarya Graviton comes out there, but no follow-up has happened because of it, or no follow-up was had. But Graviton Surge coming in once again from the other team, but it looks like they're be getting much more value off it as Mimbot and Dawei and Wubsy. They are. This is the thing I like about these guys. It's like you don't see one kill in the kill feed pop up and then another kill maybe a little bit later. It's always one kill, then another, then another, then another. Because they're team shooting. They're shooting at one person, then they're shooting at the next person, and they're all shooting at the next person, and they all get focused down in order.
And that's game. So that's
going to be a very convincing map for the side of OG6. Play the game coming in for Dawei. This is probably going to be that 3-man Genji ultimate here. Showing off his golden sword. But yeah, like we said earlier, this guy must be a Genji player. He's got 90 hours or so on Genji. Gonna be going straight back to lobby though. Gonna be asking you about what map. Keep in mind the map pool is going to be the last 2 maps are Numbani and Hollywood.
I'm really wanting to see some Numbani. I don't know about you, Icy, but we haven't seen that in a while. That's always fun.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope to see that. We're just waiting on them to get back to me about that. OG6 did win that, so they're not going to get map choice. And they do choose Numbani, and they do choose attack, so we're going to get to see some Numbani, and we're going to get to see some offensive gameplay coming from the Breakfast Eaters. Scrimtex asking if this is the main team for OG6. I'm not too sure. They had some different players playing last time. Like they had eye control over Dawei, I believe. But definitely the main squad that I've seen so far has been Wubsy, Xbox Live Spy, Mimbot, and Olin Wolf. But on the side of the defense here, we are seeing that Zarya Roadhog combo once again coming out from the OG6. Dr. Dash on Lucio, Mimbot on the Reaper, Dawei on his Genji once again, and Olan Wolf on Zenyatta. Staying firm with their team comp here. We do have the offense probably going to be staying on this comp here. We do have JQ Reinheimer on the Lucio, the SWD on Zarya. Bird on the Reaper, Party Pete 420 potentially coming out of spawn on Soldier 76, Nebao Tree Fitty on the Zenyatta, and the LWD on Diva. So the 2-tank combo coming out once again. They're going to be Diva Zarya. Pretty interesting.
Aren't you supposed to be dead? Didn't take.
Rezid saying to switch the overlay. Yeah, Breakfast Eaters. No, the other overlay's right.
Yeah, it's right now. It wasn't before. I had to switch it. There we go. Now it looks better. All right.
But I want to see how they're going to try and crack this defense, because the OG6 had an extremely strong defense on Route 66 that they simply couldn't break. But they are leaving spawn with this Soldier 76. Interesting choice. Usually if you're going to go for a long-range hit scan character, you'd choose McCree, but they're choosing to run a Soldier instead. But the team engagement has begun. Mimbot up top on the Reaper getting lots of damage. That's a Wraith out, but it's going to be getting Zarya bubbled as well as healed. A big hook comes on to SWD there. They're going to have to collapse down onto the point as SWD is getting focused down. Goes down
Dawei
to
just being ignored. Oh, there he goes.
Dr.
He gets,
Dash taking down Bird. Nebao Tree Fitty going down to Mimbot. Like I said, the team shooting continues as Bird getting, or the LWD getting hooked here. Last to the left being Soldier. Soldier getting caught out here. On point by himself. Lucio getting hooked there. Dr. Dash getting a double kill on Lucio. Speed boosting his team out so they can chase that Zarya. Zarya does look to be getting away though. But once again, the OG6 coming out strong. These guys are once again being very impressive. Dawei taking out Bird very early in that fight, before the team fight even began. Dragonblade coming in here from Dawei, going right in on these guys, going after Lucio and Zarya. I don't think he's actually going to get anything off of this Dragonblade, but he does get a lot of damage in off of it.
He does make it out alive. Misses the health pack though, but maybe that's a good move.
Cabron in the chat saying his name is Nebao 350, I'm done. Yeah, quite an interesting name. I mean,
it's that Loch Ness monster, man.
so we are going to be getting Last Rites versus her champion on the next game. So that'll probably be our last game of the night, unless we can get Classics team. I don't even know what they're called on. But here comes the Graviton Surge from both teams. But here comes the nuke out from Diva there, only taking out Xbox Live Spy. But once again, a fight is happening on point right now. And it looks like the offense or the defense only has 2 supports left. But Wubsy comes in just in time on Roadhog to give his team some support here. Putting a big massive health on the pool to give time for Dawei to come back. Gets a big hook there on the Nebao Tree Fitty, taking down Zenyatta. Wubsy finally going down to the LWD, but not before giving his team a lot of time to get back on the point. Sound Barrier coming out just as the Death Blossom is dropped by Bird. Bird being taken out immediately, and the defense is once again going to stabilize here with only a minute left on the clock. Cabron saying, "Say my pa was a Reaper, so I gotta play Reaper in your country voice." It's not a country voice, man. It's the Appalachian Hillbilly.
But, you know, my pa was a Reaper, so that means that I gotta be a Reaper. You know, that's the way she goes in Overwatch. I mean, follow
your
the family
pappy
lineage.
and your pappy's pappy were all Reapers.
Big Graviton Surge coming out here, followed by a Diva ultimate. Is it going to catch anybody? Oh, it does not land where it needs to land. It barely missed that. That might have been a huge play there. Probably would have got about 4 if it had landed off that edge. But Dragon Blade coming out from Dawei, picking off Neeb out right off the bat, going after Reaper. Does get taken down by a direct impact, a Helix rocket from Soldier 76, and it is down to the wire for the side of Breakfast Eaters. They are going to have to be taking this objective or else they're going to be going down. Offensive sound barrier coming out. Oh, but here comes the Graviton Surge catching 4. This could be it for the Breakfast Eaters. Defensive sound barrier now coming out, and it looks like last one left going to be Zarya, and that's going to be it. That's a team wipe. But full hold coming out from the OG6. That was an excellent hold there. I mean, I thought they were on the brink of losing that, but then out came the Graviton Surge and then the defensive sound barrier, keeping them in that fight and allowing them to beat out the Breakfast Eaters.
Yeah, OG6 just needing to take this first point, and they win their second map of the BO3, and that'll be their victory here tonight on the Overguard. I know they had a very close match with N4N earlier, and they looks like here they lost
as
their
I
match
predicted,
yesterday
I think this
versus
is
Surge
probably going to be a 2-0 for the OG6.
Yeah, and it will be their first win of the qualifiers, but they elected to go against two really tough teams today and yesterday. So I think this might be the break they need to get a W on the board.
Yeah, I mean, and no shame to these guys, at all. They've played. They came right out the gates and said, you know what, we're going to play two of the top teams. We're not scared. We're going to go right at them. We're going to go right for their throats. And I mean, they almost had them. They almost beat N4N on their first map. N4N undefeated against against the one and only Reborn, the top team in Overwatch right now. So I mean, good for them. And then not only that, but they took her champion with some of the best players on Overwatch on that team. To a game 3 in which it went to a 2-2 in overtime on King of the Hill for a map 3. So yeah, let me know in the chat right now, because I think this is probably going to be a first point win for OG6. Let me know who you want me to get for the interview. We'll get one of the OG6 in here for an interview. We haven't actually had a chance to interview any of these guys yet on stream. It's about time we got them in here.
Thunderless
saying
is
that they want Mim.
Asking you to do that voice again.
Wait, what?
I want to hear you get hype in the Appalachian voice. Like, just do this map. It's gonna be quick. Just do this map. Man. Just do it. Just try it. Just try it.
Is this something that I have?
It's
to
happening.
Do for the fans right now.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, the side of OG6 is pushing in real fast here. They got that speed boost down. Xbox Live Spy real quickly taking out Party Pete 420. Dawei taking down the SWD. Last one left on the point is Dr. Dash, but he's his team's coming back now. LWD desperately trying to take down the Winston there. Not a fight he really wants to go after. Dude, this kills my voice. I'm so sorry. I can't do this anymore.
Oh man, it was good though. It was good while it lasted. It was definitely good while it lasted.
But yeah, that's gonna be the first point for. I can't get hyped, like, you know what I mean. I can't. It's just it doesn't go that far.
They loved it. I see. Look at all the LMAOs in the chat, dude. They love it. You gotta practice.
You do it for the fans, man. I'll practice. But Mimbot with the play of the game. We're gonna interview team captain Mim. We're going to see what he has to say. But here was that massive play coming out from those guys with that Graviton Surge. They picked up so many kills here. Defensive sound barrier keeping them in the fight, finishing them off for that team fight. Excellent play out from OG6. Excellent teamwork.
All right, they want to hear from Mim. Get the Mimbot up in the chat. That is the captain for the OG6. So excited they got their first win today.
We'll be bringing Mimbot in here. I got a lot of questions for this guy, man. I'm excited to talk to him. I've never heard of him. I'm going to ask him where the heck he came from, and what he's thinking coming into the qualifiers, because these guys have been all over the place. Constipated Wall was saying, please bring out Dawei. Maybe next time we're going to get the team captain in here for this one. I will actually be signing off after this. My voice is kind of dying. But, yeah, we'll get Brett in here to commentate the last game between Last Rites as well as her champion. But how's it going, Mimbot, team captain? You feel good about tonight, man?
Feeling really good, man.
That's good. So OG6, a brand new team. I gotta ask you, where in the heck did you guys come from?
Man, we just came from the bottom. If you look down, the bottom, that's where we came from. Just know that.
I like it, man. I really do. You guys honestly came out of nowhere. I don't know any of you guys, but I didn't expect you guys to take it to her champion. I didn't expect you guys to take it to N4N. Coming right out the gates, being real aggressive against some of these top teams. I mean, the chat loves it. The chat loves to see your games. You guys have been awesome. So what do you think coming into these qualifiers? Like, what is your head game going after these top teams, being really aggressive with them, being really confident with them? Where's your guys' heads at as a team?
Well, first we wanna be able to get wins against like teams like Evan Mori, you know, her champion N4N. Those are the teams we really want to beat, because those are the teams that like they're gonna bring it all to you. You know, you have to play really perfect to beat them. Like, you cannot make no mistakes versus those type of teams. And you know, beating these teams right now, it feels good to, you know, get a little like practice against F4N. You know, even though it's not for like I guess for like the qualifiers, I should say, because they're in Group A. But it was really good playing against them, and it was really fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So so Vegas, I think you're gonna say something?
Oh no, I was agreeing with the man. Like, even though it wasn't like a quote official match, it was still a lot of fun to watch, and I really, you know, commend them for their bravery going after literally the top 2 teams in qualifiers.
Yeah, so Daiklan saying, Icy, keep commentating. I don't know, man. I was streaming for 5 hours last night. My voice is kind of dying. I'm going to get Brett in here to give me a little bit of a break. Real quick, Mimbot. So you guys are coming to the qualifiers. What do you think about Season 3? What do you think going into these? Are you guys enjoying the tournament so far? I know this is like you guys' first like real going into it. Are you enjoying the stopwatch? Like, what do you like best about it? Because we haven't heard anything from you guys yet.
Well, I'm enjoying everything. Like, this is really my first ever like tournament, or I guess like it's my first ever tournament being streamed or whatever, and I'm just enjoying everything. And about the tournament, I just like I like the stopwatch. I mean, competitive, we got screwed over so many times just being on defense, and you know, that was a really bad idea from Blizzard, and I'm glad they're taking it off, and I'm glad you guys changed it too.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Awesome, dude. Well, Brett just got here. Brett, do you have any questions here for Mimbot? They just won their first match of qualifiers here against Breakfast Eaters.
Yeah, I was watching. Congratulations to OG6. We appreciate you guys playing in both matches tonight. No, I did not have any questions. I'm just sticking around for when we go off air. But like I said, thank you, Mimbot. Congratulations to you and your team. And thank you, GGs to the other teams as well tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, good games to Breakfast Eaters too. And thanks you guys for having me.
All right,
Absolutely.
so no shade here, but I'm going to kick you guys out of the lobby just so I can get the next game underway here. But we're going to be bringing in last rights real quick. But yeah, GG's to you, man. We're definitely looking forward to seeing more of you guys in the series. You definitely surprised a lot of us and a lot of viewers. But yeah, we're looking forward to keeping you guys around. So we're going to get Roddy in here real quick.
All right.
We'll invite him as well as the leader of last rights, Sakata.
All right, we're just going to take a very quick, what do you say, 4 minutes? 4-minute break while we get everyone in here. I'm going to get some water. We'll be right back at you with more Overguard. And we are back. Thank you so much for your patience, Overguard. We've got everyone here in the lobby, just working out the OW draft stuff really quick, and then we're going to bring you the last match of tonight. It's going to be a great one. And we got Roddy's team, got Digital Next team.
All right, just a quick. Are the code for the Overwatch
OW
draft is 67929. But unfortunately, guys, I'm gonna sign off here. I'll stay in chat and talk to you guys. But my voice is done, man. I've been streaming like all weekend, and I can't keep it up. We don't have another streamer right with us. So I mean, if there's anybody in chat that's interested in potentially streaming for us, so we're definitely looking for extra casters because it definitely takes it out of you streaming for like long hours. But Icy McSpicy is out. Vegas is going to do a great job. I am totally confident in his ability to keep you guys entertained. If you need anything, Vegas, I'll still be in the party, so I'm just going to mute my headset. If you need anything, just either PM me or ask, and I'll be back. But this is Icy McSpicy signing out.
Thunderless Storm says bye, Felicia. Also asking, replace the music with some Adele. You know, I wish I could, man. We can't use any copywritten stuff. Get our video flagged. And that's never good. Roddy. Shouting out to Nick Kappa. And yes, Icy McSpicy, this match is going to be really hype. Last Right's her champion to the top teams. Just waiting for this OW draft to go on. It looks like we're just waiting for Hearst champion. There we go. All right, so we're getting right into the draft here. Really curious to see what these teams are going to come up with. I'd like to see some King of the Hill. You guys know I've really wanted to see some Temple of Anubis all night. Haven't had my wish. Maybe it'll come true. So Route 66 and Nimbani go out first. That's kind of refreshing. I'm not a huge fan of either of those two maps. Route 66 a little bit more. Temple of Anubis getting taken out. Not what I wanted to see. But, hey, all three King of the Hills are still a possibility. Hanamura getting taken out, too. I can bet you Volskaya is coming out in the next pick or two. Probably going to be left with some Kings Row. Maybe Gibraltar. Maybe Hollywood. Her champion still deciding what map to pick. It's gonna auto pick if they don't. So Watch Point Gibraltar is what's going on. Last Rights up next. They take out Volskaya. See, I told you guys, 1 or 2. And that was gonna be a map out of there. Her champion still not picking. Just letting that clock go down. Picking for him. Elios gets taken out. That's the first King of the Hill map. There we go. Nepal goes. Is her champion going to take out Li Jiang? Or are we going to maybe see a King of the Hill tonight? Wow, Kings Row gets taken out. So here are our 3 maps. We have Dorado, Hollywood, and Li Jiang Tower. So we're just waiting here for Last Rights, and then, of course, her champion to remove the last 2, and that's going to get our starting match for the night. Her champion deciding if they want to go with a full payload or if they want to go with a hybrid first. There we go. Dorado, first map. Always a pleasure to stream Dorado. Very awesome map to kind of test out to see where an opponent's strategy is. There's definitely a lot of different places that you can hold here on Dorado. I'd say one of the more difficult maps. And once we get to after the first point, you guys know why. Because you have that right path that takes you, flanks right behind, after that U curve. And I guess the streets phase, if you will. So I'm just going to go ahead and update the team names. So on the... Oh, they are switching sides, too. Okay. So last rights is going to be here on the left. Her champion on attack on the right. Love the music for Dorado.
Prepare to attack.
Digital next needs weak arms heavy. Oh boy. Alright, here. So for the side of the defense, we have Mad Dog on the Reaper, Digital next on the Pharah. Of course, Sakata pulling out a Widowmaker. Don't know if that's going to stick. Rocket on the Reinhardt. This guy's super aggressive on Reinhardt. If you've never seen him play before, I'll give you a little taste of what he does. Very aggressive both on offense and defense. Always a pleasure to watch. Mind to Waste on Zenyatta. Paindrome on the Lucio. On the side of the offense, we have Messy Cow on the Roadhog. One of my favorite heroes in the game. Glad to see Messy's on that Roadhog. Clan on the Reinhardt. Addison Davis on the Zenyatta. Primera Espada on the Lucio. We have a Hanzo pick here from Rezi. That might swap. But of course, Roddy on the Pharah. So we're going to see a lot of Pharah head-to-head action here on Dorado from both of these teams. Let's focus in here on Sakata on the Widowmaker. Very curious to see what he's going to be able to pull off with it. Not very many Widows here on PlayStation, just given, we use controllers. But, it's always good to see when one comes in with a few good picks, and it really helps, to hold off an enemy or to push a payload. Okay, so the side of Last Rites is going to give her champion the freebie. Let him push up here to the choke. Sakata's aiming down right into the choke. But it looks like her champion is stepping back. So, I mean, right now we have Sakata in the back. Not really doing much damage. Let's switch off him. Maybe we'll come back to him later. Let's see. Let's get on Mad Dog here. He's on the Reaper. He's right in front of everything. Peeking around the corner. Going after the Roadhog.
No one can hide from my sight.
What up, Socio? Icy?
Yo, what's up, Digital Sith? We are live on Twitch right now at the Overguard, streaming a game, Last Rites vs. Her Champion.
No way.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty sweet.
So,
What
her
is it
champion
for?
able to take the, oh, this is for qualifiers for our Season 3 for the Overguard League.
Okay. I gotta get hooked up into Overguard.
Yeah, you do, man. reach out to Brett or myself. We'll give you all the details. Yeah, pretty much any time except for right now. Getting back into the stream. Her champion just about halfway there, within about 2 minutes. That is really good time here for Dorado. We expect teams to finish around 5.5 to 6.5 minutes. So they're on the right track for that. Last Right's still doing a decent job in holding. But just as I say that, Roddy takes out Digital next. And that was the Pharah fighting that I was talking about earlier that you're going to see a lot of between these two teams. Rezi here on the McCree. He does have his Deadeye up. Rezi coming in with those headshots pretty much on point. Yesterday, I think he hit like 3 in a row. Very impressive McCree. Very glad to have him here in the Overguard. Jonathan 9 saying Widowmaker needs a nerf 2 OP. I agree. They should give her like a slingshot or something. Which is way too powerful, especially here on console. Noah saying I'm waiting for a Widowmaker play of the game. I don't know about you guys. Dude, yeah, you're right. I don't know if I've seen a Widow play of the game in the Overguard. I mean, I've seen it before in like quick play and stuff, but never in the Overguard. Maybe I'll like get a prize or something for the first player to actually get a Widowmaker play of the game. I'll work on it. I'll think of a prize. You guys practice with her. Hopefully we'll see one. I'd love to see one. Wow, Digital X get taken down before he can really get anything other than the Zenyatta by Messicow here on the Diva. She does have her bomb. That's going to be really helpful pushing the last bit of this payload in. Hopefully she can hang on to it without having to use it too quickly. Doesn't get any. I don't know if that was the right move. For me, I probably would have held on to it just for the last bit, but who knows? I mean, she might be able to get the ult back pretty quick. I mean, if so, you know, that overtime after 20 seconds just goes down within like a second and a half. So, you know, nice Diva bomb placement to get your enemies off that point to, you know, to push it in last second. Definitely worth it. Let's hop on to some Mad Dog. Yeah, let's get some Mad Dog Reaper action. Coming from the side of Last Rites. I think he's having a tough time finding an opponent. You know, he tried to go left, and there was pretty much the whole team. He went right. There was not really anyone there, but a Zenyatta in the distance. And a Zenyatta that far away has the upper hand against you as a Reaper. There he goes. He goes right into it, getting a little help from the Tracer. But Addison Davis pops his ult to stay alive. I don't know if that was a good move, but Roddy coming in, picking up one with his ult. I don't know. I think the side of her champion needs to stop really quick and kind of organize and really plan those ults together. Good job on the side of Last Rites for holding the point where they did. I mean, they've already brought her champion's time up to 5.5 minutes, which for defense you're doing a pretty good job. If this is where the point's at and that's what your time is at here for stopwatch. iPhone 408 says Diva should try to get a 360 no scope fakey cross map YY ladder stall with her ult. I agree, man. That'd be pretty crazy. On some re-resi here with the McCree. Oh, it gets taken down by Sakata on the Tracer. Let's get some Sakata play in here. Just got Tracer's ultimate. Waiting to see if he's gonna maybe wait to use it on the Reinhardt. I know that's a popular one. Maybe go after the Diva in her mech. I don't know. I think he is definitely waiting on the push, and there it is, right on the Reinhardt. Getting him down to 10 HP. But he is getting healed by the Zenyatta orb, keeping him alive. Diva bomb goes off, doesn't get anybody. Really got to plan those bombs a little better. He's kind of taking out Roddy. And yeah, the side of Last Rites is holding off her champion here. 7 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. And only with 1.5 minutes left here of game time, I think our champion's going to struggle to push the payload in, even if they get it there. Which, I mean, judging by how Last Rites has been playing, you know, this last bit of Dorado, I don't know if that's going to be possible. Addison Davis did opt to switch off the Zenyatta, get on the Mercy. I don't know if that change is going to help him. They really need to do is take care of Sakata. So you got to get like a McCree, I don't know, Winston to a certain extent. A good Roadhog with a nice hook can take care of the Tracer pretty easy. Oh, Ice McSpicy saying her champion's lagging pretty bad. Yeah, that can happen sometimes. I could see that. Yeah, hopefully we don't have another server crash. That'd be a shame. Kind of taking out Roddy. And that's game. I'm pretty sure the side of Last Rights here is going to, is just going to finish off last bit of her champion. That overtime's going to go down, and we're going to see a distance battle for the side of Last Rights. And there it is, folks. 73.07 meters. I mean, still pretty far. You know, it's not like they got held on first point or anything, so still doable. But the side of her champion's gonna have to come out with a really strong defense. They're gonna have to bring out people like Tracer, Genji, Mei, Diva, anyone that can hold the point for as long as possible. This is a race against time. So because the side of her champion did not push the payload all the way to the end, there is no need for a stopwatch. This is all based on distance. We just go by the in-game clock whenever that runs out. If the side of Last Rights could not push the payload all the way to the same point that her champion got it to, then that's it. That's game. So... Saw City Light saying book a send for all 4 time slots tomorrow, and whoever wants to play us can at the Overguard. I'll think about it, Saw City. I'll get back to you on it. If you really want a marathon, I'd be okay with it. But let me get the okay on that first. And yeah, man, we'll get you scheduled. So we got Roddy here with the Pocket Mercy. Re-Resi on the Widow. Wow, Re-Resi on a Widow. Let me take a look at that. I like how they're holding the top here of the choke, but I'd like to see more teams hold the bottom. I've only seen that a couple times. I don't know, maybe it's not that effective, but it's an interesting strategy. I think it throws some teams off. Yeah, Re-Res is able to get the body shots. But unfortunately with that Widow nerf about a month ago, body shots are not as useful as they used to be.
Did that sting?
Noah 44 is saying they really need to nerf the lag. I think they need to buff the lag. That's what they need to do. They need to make it to where your TV just shuts down and your PS4 blows up. Buff it up, man. Thunderless Storm says headshots only, Anna only, 1v1 me sauce. I'd love to see that. I don't know what you guys would do. Melee, just be a melee headshot, I guess. I don't know. I guess that does. I don't even know if that works. Headshots only works with melee. Probably doesn't. Ice McSpicy saying, why is her champ always lagging? I don't know. Oh, so cut on the Reaper. That's nice. Thought I might see him on like a Tracer, but does pick 2 with the Death Blossom. Making great time here. 5 minutes left on their clock just to push it to the near end. Cabron Wame saying they got noob internet. That's definitely possible. So let's watch Messy Cow play some Messy Pig here on the Roadhog. Oh, gets pinned and gets taken down by Rocket. Diva Bomb gets thrown up. Doesn't get any kills, but did scatter him a bit. Let's get on some Rocket here. This was the aggressive Reinhardt I was telling you guys about. Whether it's on offense or defense, I mean, this guy is swinging. He gets his ult really fast. He makes sure when he hammers down, he gets 3 or 4, at least on the hammer. Tries to take at least 2 or 3. But very aggressive Reinhardt player. Love this guy's play. Always very entertaining. Vex saying the McDonald's connection. I guess so. I don't know. How funny would that be? You take 6 PS4s and 6 monitors over to McDonald's. Get yourself a small coffee and some chicken nuggets. I don't know. I guess that's what people order when they go use the free Wi-Fi at McDonald's. Can't say I gotta do that. It definitely beats going to a Starbucks. Here we go. So cut on the Reaper coming down. Trying to take out the Reinhardt. Reinhardt's finally taken down. It's just all kills on for the side of Last Rites. And yeah, with 5 minutes left to spare, they're definitely gonna finish this map with a win. Alright, and that's game here for the first map of tonight between these two teams. Last Right did take the win. And we're going to be off to Lijiang Tower or Hollywood. Oh man, 4-banger from Rocket. Then he picks up 2 more with this hammer down. That's what I was talking about, you guys. I mean, this kid is a crazy aggressive Reinhardt. So hopefully Icy McSpicy's taking care of what map they're going to go to, what side they're playing on. Thune Beaster saying, come on, we need some hype. Yeah, man. It's tough, though, you know, because, like, I want to go third person so I can see everything that's going on. But the fans don't like third person. So, so I'm stuck in third person. I miss a lot of stuff when I can only see the first person. But I'm trying, man. Normally we have 2 casters in here, though. So one person, you know, they're the ones who go third person, call out all the big stuff. I try to swap around, catch ults. But when I'm doing it all by myself, man, it's really hard. I'll try to get hype for you, though. I'm just waiting to catch some really hype moments. Cabron Williams asking Icy why you know talk. Icy has been talking a lot. He did 5 hours yesterday. He did about an hour and a half today. His voice is tired, and I don't blame him. Alright, so they did switch sides here, so we're going to make that update. Alright, so let's take a look at the defense here for the side of her champion. Addison Davis on the Mercy, Re-Resi on the McCree, Prima Spada on the Lucio, of course. Messy Cow being a messy pig on the Roadhog. Roddy, of course, on the Pharah, and Clan on the Reinhardt. Over to the side of Last Rights here on the attack. Mind to Waste on the Diva. Digital Next, of course, on the Pharah. Pain on the Lucio. Mad Dog on the McCree. Sakata on the Tracer. And Rocket, of course, signature and probably best Reinhardt here on PS4 Overwatch. This should be exciting to see the push. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that that the side of Last Rights is going to be taking the first point on the first push, or do you think that her champion can hold him off at least once? Let me know what you think. Alright, getting the stopwatch here for you guys. So, yeah, 35 seconds in, and we have a little bit of a push coming from the side of Last Rights here on offense. Her champion is down 1. But Primera does get a pick on Rocket, and it's just back and forth here in the kill feed. Red, blue, red, blue. Oh, Digital X going after Roddy. Smart move. Really got to pick him out of the sky. He's doing a lot of blast damage, burst damage, if you will. Going right after the Reinhardt. Does have his barrage ready, but he does get taken down by Nex. Addison Davis does have the res. Addison Davis choosing to hide, throwing down an emote. Icy saying if it goes to a game 3, he'll come back. Well, it'd be a pleasure to have you, Icy. Hope you do. I mean, her champion doing a fantastic job here holding. I mean, 2 minutes left on the clock. Addison Davis hiding with the res. It doesn't seem like the side of Last Rights is looking for her in the right spot, at least. But it's going to be very important, yeah, to go down. Oh, and an ult wasted. Addison Davis going to come in right now here for the 4-man res. Is he going to get it? Yes! 4-man res. They're back up. They're on the point. I don't think Last Rights saw it coming. But here comes the Diva Bomb. Gets no one, but Sakata does get a pick off. But then Messy Cow takes down Rocketheim. That's going to be huge for the side of her champion to keep this point held. 1 minute, 30 seconds left on the clock, folks. This is really exciting. And Messy Cow taking Sakata with a very nice hook. He's going to be able to get back on the point and secure it. Digital Next up in the sky. Messy Cow's got to focus on him and get him down. Those medium shots on Roadhog are no joke for Ferris. Messy Cow dealing with an annoying Tracer. That can be tough. You got to count the blinks, man. Gotta make sure she's out of blinks, doesn't have a recoil, and then you go for the hook. Oh, Messy Cow gets taken out by Sakata. And it looks like the side of Last Rights does cap the first point. But already 3 minutes and 21 seconds, and they're now just pushing the payload through the streets. If her champion can hold for another 3.5 minutes, though, then they'll be pushing distance, which arguably a lot easier than going after a time. If we look at the ults here on both teams, it's very much stacked on the side of her champion, as well as the side of Last Rights. I mean, they're pretty much almost all 6 ults. Paindrome does have his as well, as Primera Espada on the other side, so those Lucio beats can definitely cancel each other out. But because the side of her champion has the extra support, They do have that back pocket res, which can really come in handy. Unfortunately, Addison Davis gets taken down, so kind of removes some Digital Next getting 2 kills, one on Clan, one on Re-Resi. That's going to be huge for the side of the offense to push this payload to the second point. They're going to get more time on the board here, guarantee it. They'll have enough time to push to the very end. Right now, 4 minutes and 30 seconds here on the clock. Still making pretty decent time. I think if they can make it under 7 minutes, they've got a really good shot to take the second map and the win tonight. I was just about to go to Rocket. I noticed he almost had his ult back. But, yeah, unfortunately gets taken down before we get to see him. Oh, Messy Cow switching off the Messy Pig. Ending up going on D.Va, which I think is a really good move, too. He's able to kind of scatter him a little bit, not getting any kills. I might have saved that one, or at least made sure the Reinhardt was taken down first. But very nice form, though, sending it up high in the air. As soon as it comes down, it explodes. Gets taken out of mech, though, by Digital Next. That's going to put her in a bind. Yep, gets taken out by Mind to Waste. Her champion really needing to group up and get on the point as quickly as possible. Roddy narrowly escaping a Tracer Bomb and a High Noon. Very nice perception there by the side of her champion, especially Roddy. But he does get taken down by Mad Dog. And that's it, folks. 6 minutes and 16 seconds. That's the time to beat. I mean, it's definitely beatable. Not going to say it's easy, though, because it's definitely not. Especially with a team like Last Rites on the defense. Wow, the chat is just full of Keelan and Icy and Vex. Let me see you guys, though, man. I want to hear from you. I don't need to see them fixing commands and whatnot. Oh, it's Genji's here. Hey, it's Genji. Glad you could show up, man. Really appreciate it. All right, so on the side of the offense, they're in blue this time around. Messicow on Genji. Addison Davis, normally playing support, but now on the Roadhog. Clan on the Reinhardt. Primera Espada, of course, on the Lucio. Re-Resi, of course, on the McCree. And Roddy, Signature Farah. On the side of the defense, they are in red. Sakata taking up that Widow again. I really want to hop on him ASAP. Pain Drum on the Lucio. Mind to Waste on the Zenyatta. Mad Dog on the Reaper. Rocket on the Signature and Best. Reinhardt. Digital Next, of course, on the Pharah. Going to see some awesome Pharah to Pharah battles. Let me see if I can find the Widowmaker. Probably passed it. Definitely passed it. There it is. So Sakata here on the Widow. Make sure I get the stopwatch started on time. Alright, and there we go. We are on our way. So Sakata positioning himself to look right through the choke. Met, of course, with the Reinhardt shield, which was to be expected. Well, let's see if he can get any picks here. I guess he's going for the Pharah. She's open. He's getting a lot of body shots, which does help, but is it enough? Is it enough to justify the Widowmaker? Mimbot asking, can OG6 get another match on or off? You can definitely get another match off the stream. That's not a question. But I think after this game, we're going to be calling it a night here for the stream tonight. But you can always tune in tomorrow and on Sunday for some more awesome matches here for the Overguard Season 3 qualifiers. Yeah, her champion really doing very well on this attack. Taking it in a very quick time. If they can finish capping this point here without much contention, they're going to have about 5 minutes to push that payload, which I think might be plenty of time for them. Yeah, they're really going to have to take out that Lucio. So if you don't take out that Lucio quick, the rest of the team comes back, and now they're just draining a little bit more of their time. So whereas they could have had 5 minutes to push the payload, it might go down to 4 or even 3. But Messicow picking up a few kills here before getting taken out by Rocket. But that's not going to be enough. 2/3 of point 8 is capped, though, so any little push that the side of her champion can make will really make the difference here and get that payload at least started. Yeah, Rocket I'm getting Flashbang getting taken down. Reaper dropping down, but getting taken down by Clan. Clan's got the orb on him, but he's got 3/4 of a shield up. Now his shield's back up to full. Takes out Pain Drum. There we go. Point is capped. They're getting this point moved. 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Still doable, but it is going to be a tough fight. They cannot afford to be stopped in the streets phase. They're going to at least have to push it through pretty much uncontested. So they're already halfway through the streets phase, not being contested against. I don't know what the side of Last Rites is thinking here. Maybe they're just trying to bring them up a little bit closer so that the spawn is a bit more even. That could be a possibility, but everyone on her champion is on fire, so that might prove to backfire there on the side of Last Rites. Wow, Roddy taking out Digital next with a nice direct fire. That's really going to help him moving into the next point. If they can just keep taking him out one by one and bleed him through, I think they can take the win. Yeah, Messicow pops his ult, but it is met with a break it down by the opposing team. He is able to pick 2, though, and Roddy coming in with a 3rd. And a 4th, so her champion winning this team fight. Just about a team kill. So 2 minutes 7 seconds left on the clock. I think we're gonna see our first 3rd map of the night, and it is going to be King of the Hill. Really like those. They test out raw skill, test out individual talent. One of the better tiebreakers out there, that's for sure. I'm waiting to see if Nex is going to come out with this nasty barrage. Probably waiting for that Reinhardt shield to go down, or at least pass him. Oh, he's going to get right on top of him. Clan taken down. They are met with a breaking down by Primera Espada. That's going to keep some of them on the point for a little bit. Re-Resi with the high noon. Wow, taking out the Pharah. Very important pick. Mind Waste comes onto the point. Try to stall here with the Winston. He's going to get taken down pretty quickly. Mad Dog getting taken out by Clan. That's going to hurt. 45 seconds left, you guys. There's no overtime on this one, too. I mean, they have to get it before the timer's up. And here we are. There it is, guys. 33 seconds left on the clock. Her champion was able to pull it off. Take a win. Looks like Icy McSpicy's got to hold up to his word and come back here and help commentate the last match. And we're going to go to Li Jiang. No sudden death. Get that out of here. Don't do that broken stuff.
Well, everybody, looks like I'm back.
Well, that's great.
Stay
Glad
true
to have you.
Stay true to what I said. I'm back again. Looks like we're going to be going right out to Lijiang Tower for a Game 3 King of the Hill between the side of her champion and the Last Rites of Gaming.
But wow, what a close game, man. That was awesome. I was watching it, and that was down to the wire. Her champion really brought it to them in the end there. Taking it to a Game 3 King of the Hill, though, I mean, what
Can't
a way to
ask
end
for
the
anything
night.
more than that. Yeah.
Between two really good teams, Game 3 King of the Hill, I mean, perfect way to end the night. Lucky Charms saying them having Widow cost them the game. I would agree. I think that they held a lot stronger when Sakata was on Tracer. When Sakata went on Widow, they got steamrolled, and then for whatever reason he went back to Widowmaker, and then he continued to get steamrolled. So I don't really know what the call on that was. Thunderless Storm saying Vegas, don't join in on the accents.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not one of my specialties, but I mean,
Yep,
Icy can tell you I can do a pretty good Canadian accent. Would you say
he actually does a good one. He does a pretty good Midwest Canadian accent. I was impressed. He pulled it out one time.
Oh, yeah, you know, we got Roddy here on the Tracer. She's going to go right down here to the right side. Going to try to get back behind these fellers. And
throw out the don't you know.
Oh, don't you know, Tracer's one of the most annoying characters. I mean, like, every time she pops her ult, I'm just like, sorry. It's terrible.
That's so funny,
It's
dude.
awful. I know.
Who is
So
this
there
guy
you go. We all have our talents. I gotta work on mine a little bit more, I think. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on stream. But I definitely want to hear Icy commentate a whole match from the Appalachian Mountains.
It's probably not going to happen. It takes it out of me. But definitely the team coming out on top in this engagement is going to be the side of Last Rites Gaming, pushing her champion all the way back into their spawn. They are going to be getting map control to start out on the control point, the control center on Lijiang Tower.
Oh, I gotta switch their names. Their
You
names are
you
wrong.
got called cringy Vegas.
Oh no!
I thought it was
Do
funny.
it. Oh, I
I'm
can.
Canadian, but
Thunderless Storm. I can do a 60-year-old smoker. Oh god, Digital Nexus coming in right now. He's gonna go on the top. Oh god, I've been smoking cigarettes for 50 years. It's really
stop
killing me.
it. Oh man, but it is just all kills for the side of Last Rites right now. They are just absolutely dominating. Roddy actually switched over to Winston, interestingly enough. I think that's a good choice here. Definitely to deal with Palindrome as well as Sakata and Mad Dog. Winston's very good at jumping all three of those characters. Good as well at dealing with Digital Nex, at least somewhat. Messy Cow pulling out the Dragon Blade here, reflecting the Deadeye from McCree, continuing to go out with that. He's getting a lot of damage with that sword and doesn't actually get any more than 2, but finishes off Palindrome in the back as well. Last one left alive here being Tracer.
Oh man, Honeymoon, I wish I was that good to do Christopher Walken. I don't know, can you do
people
Christopher
that can do
Walken,
the
Icy?
Christopher Walken voice are so funny. I wish.
I wish, yeah. That's one of those little out of my range.
I could probably work on it though. Yeah,
I think it's
Rocket
getting the
coming
timing
and
of
chasing
the
Resi there. But Sakata
periods
actually
and
falls
commas
off the
with
map. Daiklan Crush actually playing Reaper here instead of his shield tank. Normally that was what he plays. He's dropping the Death Blossom on point, picking up 3. Daiklan Crush out here representing for C9, playing for one of our friendly teams here, her champion. Daiklan actually just crushing these guys right now. Help take out Digital Nex as well as Rocket Time. That's 5 kills for Daiklan in that team fight. map control continues to stay for the side of her champion right now, creeping ever so closely up to the side of Last Rites is 71%. They're now at 63. And map control is huge here. And it looks like Winston's going straight after Palindrome right now. Palindrome in a lot of trouble with Lucio as Digital next drops the Rocket Barrage here. Doesn't actually get anything. Instead getting hooked out by Addison Davis.
Yes, Cutter here with the bomb. Puts it on the Roadhog. Fails to take him down with the bomb, but nonetheless, still continues to put damage on it. Already 25% back to the ult, but gets taken down by
Yeah, and I
Resi.
mean, once her champion made a few little switches here from off a couple of heroes and onto a few heroes, I mean, they've really had a much better time dealing with Last Rites. They're probably going to be able to taking this map. I don't even think they're going to be able to get to the point in time, and no, they're not. Rocket desperately tries to get onto it. Digital next bopping his concussion blast, but they don't get there in time.
Yeah, her champion taking the first map here on Li Zhang.
So yeah, first point does go to her champion. Now, being a little biased, I mean, I love the guys over at Last Rites, but I play with a lot of guys on her champion often in ranked mode, and plus, you know, my own teammate, Clan Crush is playing for them right now. So I am a little bit rooting for those guys right now, but keep in mind this isn't a league match. This isn't even a qualifying match or anything like that. These are just two teams that wanted to play each other for a scrim. They said, you know what, let's get it on stream, give you guys something to commentate over, give some good match and good quality content for the fans. So we obviously appreciate them coming out and doing that for us. But moving into the, this isn't Garden, this is Night Market. Initially the map, our Last Rites is going to get straight onto the point right now. Winston getting singled out by Clan right now. Clan pushing back, but they do have a Roadhog and a Reaper combo right now, so Rocket is going to be having to do a really good job on this Winston in order to get full value off of him. But we'll get to see which side map control goes over to first, and it looks like it's leaning towards the side of her champion right now. Last one left on the point being Digital Next and the D.Va. Digital next going down to re-Resi. No Farah is safe when Resi's around on McCree. Cabron saying to interview Resi. We'll get somebody on the winning team in here. We're getting me and Vegas. I know we're both getting pretty tired, so we're probably gonna only interview one person tonight. So we'll get the requested player from the winning team.
Yeah,
Digital next still stubbornly staying on Farah. I'm not sure if that's too good of a choice here on this map, especially. Messi Cow pulling out the Dragon Blade into the sound barrier here, going straight after Palindrome. Palindrome doesn't actually get to drop the beat because he goes down to Messi Cow before he can actually touch the ground. Messi getting in a ton of damage right now. Rocket Time trying to desperately stay on the point here as Winston, as he actually knocks Addison Davis off the map with that Angry Monkey, and it looks like
Addison
some
was
heroics
almost able
from
to
Rocket
get the hook
here.
on him. But for whatever reason, the Winston just stopped at the edge. I mean, I saw the hook connect, but didn't go off with him.
Last one left on the point being Messi, and he's not going to be doing much. He's not going to be long for this world while Rocket's around on that Winston.
He did pick up the health pack.
Angry Winston comes in here.
Yeah.
Going to go down rather quickly to a team fight, to a team focus fire. Addison Davis taking down Rocket, though. The Last Rites is holding strong. Honeymoon Phase. You know, I want to. What is your PSN name? Do I know you? Because I see you in chat all the time, and you know all these players that I play with. What is your PSN name? Digital next dropping a triple kill there on Farah, taking out Clan Messi as well as
an extra as well as Mad Dog.
That's going to be a full team kill for Last Rites.
Just about, and they were able to almost tie here with percent. I mean, 43, 44% to 58. Yeah, side of her champion.
The side of her champion grouping up once again.
So Honeymoon Phase
Honeymoon
says
Phase saying
he's
Lego dude. Okay. Yeah, I know a Lego dude. I think you actually wanted to get us in. Oh, wow. There comes a nice D.Va bomb from Mind to Waste there, taking out Prime Respada. Sakata taking down Roddy. Rocket taking down Messi. Addison gonna take down Reaper there late in the fight, but all the kills are for the side of Last Rites. Last Rites pushing up in the end here, but Roddy does actually switch off of Winston onto Tracer. This might be the catalyst they need to be able to get this point and take back map control.
Yeah.
Dissonance saying that Messi's Genji needs to get off the ground. Maybe he means to be able to jump more and hit shots while he's jumping. I'm not too
think
sure.
So. Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about, or just like overall jump and wall climb to get out of the way.
Thunderless Storm saying that his internet's being slow, so he's going to call it a night. Later, bums, but seriously, if you need more casters, I can help you out. Hey, Thunderless, get into contact
send me
with
a
either
message.
me or Vegas. Just definitely get in contact with Vegas if you're looking to do that.
Yes.
We definitely
Please.
love to have you if you're interested. But thanks for coming out. Thanks for supporting the stream tonight. Hope to see you again. But map going to go over to the side of Last Rites quite convincingly. I mean, they did help. Champ did hold it for 58%, but then map control went over to Last Rites, and then they just held it for the rest of the match. So we're tied up 1-1 in King of the Hill. Lucky Charm saying to interview a tank since they never get love. Rocket question mark. We actually interviewed Rocket last night when they played, so he got a little bit of love. Don't worry about that. Everybody gets love on the Overguard. You don't have to worry about that. But I'm moving on to Garden. Tied up 1-1, King of the Hill. Really close games, man. This is exciting. And once again, we're seeing a very close game with her champ. OG6 was the last close game, but Digital Next takes down Addison Davis very early in that fight. He gets knocked off the map. Justin saying to interview Palindrome that healers need some love too. Maybe, who knows? We'll see what happens. Like I said, we're going to get somebody from the winning team in here. That's usually the way that we do it. We're only going to get one interview from these guys tonight. Me and Vegas are pretty tired, so we're going to try and get out of here as soon as we can. Not to say that we don't love streaming for you guys, but I mean, it's coming on 4 hours or so. So, we're definitely getting on with it, but we do have a switch coming out from Rezi here. He gets off of McCree and switches on to Zenyatta. Messy Cow and Rezi getting 3 kills. Sakata taking down Rezi in the end there, but it looks like the offense on, or it looks like the defense is finally folding here on a point. Honeymoon saying that everyone gets love except Hanzo mains. Filthy weebs. Yes! We got no love for Hanzos around here, man. Unless it's O Primo. But point finally goes back over to her champion, and Last Rites only actually got 22%, so it's actually creeping up, and they're about to pass them. It's both sound barriers coming out. Oh wow, it's a long fall there for Primary Spotted. He was sent way up in the air. But both teams swarming the point right now. Addison Davis and Roddy both getting picks as Mind to Waste takes down. But Roddy dropping the rocket barrage. Gets taken down, but not before de-suiting Mind to Waste. Last two left on the point here are Rocket and Mind to Waste, as both are taken down in the end. Sakata coming in kind of late here. Reaper having to wraith out, but Sakata, last one left on the point. Trying to contest, does get away. Colossus of Cloud asking what he missed. Well, I don't know where you left off at, Colossus, so I mean, I could fill you in, but I don't actually know where you left off, so if you can do me a favor and comment in chat what game you actually finished off on. But point might be going back over to Last Rites here if some heroics don't come out here from the side of her champion. Daiclan trying to do his best in there with Reaper. It does get zoned out by D.Va. D.Va putting that defense matrix on it, nullifying all of his shots as Digital Next can just drop rocket after rocket onto him. Point going up. Oh no, and there comes another boop. Addison Davis getting knocked off the map once again by Palindrome. Self-destruct coming out there from Messicow. A huge pick onto Palindrome comes out. That is their Lucio down. Their only healer on the point is now down. The time to attack is now. Out comes the Zenyatta ultimate from Rezi, keeping his team alive. They really need to push on this point now while Lucio is no longer on the field. He is going to be getting back now, but not before Sakata gets a double kill. Roddy getting a double kill himself. It is just trade after trade after trade on this point right now. Last one left looks to be Messicow. Addison Davis coming back in on the Roadhog, going to be keeping a large pool of health on the point. Going to be backing off, though, realizing that that team fight is lost. Getting kind of beat up in the corner here. He's going to be actually bleeded out really late here. Kind of feeding ult to the enemy team. But while he was doing that, the offense came in and was actually able to almost sneak cap this. But coming down to the wire here on market phase, Messicow once again taking down Palindrome with that Diva ultimate. Another huge pick for the offense. And this team fight, I mean, this has got to be going for the way of her champion. But not before, you know, this timer's down to 93% here. Rocket getting the heck out of there, realizing that the point is probably lost. Last one left being Palindrome. Palindrome desperately trying to contest here. Going to be hooked out. Not actually killed, though. He's able to continue to contest, but Rocketheim gets in really late here. Going to be taken down, but they're not giving up this point yet, which I think they probably should have. I don't think Palindrome should have. I think they should have let them take it, but it goes over very late, and there's going to be some very staggered spawn for the side of Last Rites. Digital and Roddy in an air battle right now. Roddy getting hit by a rocket, hitting it down pretty low, but not before he can get back to his team with that Harmony Orb on him. Now it is up to 93%. It is down to the wire, folks. It is about to go to overtime. Roddy taking down 1, but Digital next. Mad Dog taking down 3. Mind to Waste taking down 4. In comes the Death Blossom from Clan, but he's shut down by Digital next. Last one left on the point being Little Diva here. Messicow getting back into his suit, but he's going to be desuited once again very quickly, trying to contest desperately before his team can get back. Overtime right now. The spawns are going to be coming in really late. He stalls just long enough for his team to get back.
Zenyatta pops in. The team comes in.
Keeping his team alive with the with all of those support ultimates there. Digital next takes down Roddy, though, getting the better of him in the Pharah battle. Looks like last one left on the point is Clan and Primary Spotter right now, and it looks like
Paint Drum drops
defensive
a nice beat.
Defensive beat drop there coming out. And the point's going to go back over to the side of Last Rites, and that overtime clock is going to tick down extremely fast, and that's going to be another map for the side of Last Rites. So it is all of a sudden sudden death for her champion. They're down 1-2 in King of the Hill map 3 against Last Rites Gaming. So I mean, you look at the teams, and they're pretty simple. They're pretty similar. Rezi actually switching to Pharah. I don't really see Rezi play Pharah too much. We'll have to see how he does that. But I mean, we're seeing pretty well a mirror comp come out here, except for the fact that we have Rocketheim on Winston and Addison Davis on Roadhog.
I think Roadhog might be the better of the two choices on this one.
Yeah, I mean, we are seeing a mirror comp. I mean, the immediate advantage does go to the team, or Last Rites Gaming, because we do have Roadhog. So, I mean, better matchup there, but I mean, it's all in how you play it, because Winston's very good at dealing with that pesky Lucio as well as Tracer, but Tracer does take down Rocket right off the bat. Mad Dog taking down Addison Davis. Both picks coming out for each side. Two tanks down for each team. It is now a mirror comp on point, so it'll be interesting to see how they play it out, but two picks come out immediately for Clan and Roddy. Another pick for Clan taking down Sakata, and it is instantly Rezi taking down Digital next. And it immediately is going to be a first point cap for her champion. Saxel saying interview the healers, where's the love? Yeah, we'll see if we wanna get in Palindrome here, if that's the winning team. If we want to get Prime Ray in here, we'll see about that as well. If that's what the chat wants, that's what you're gonna get. But the offensive push is coming in from Last Rites, but the only people on the point right now are Palindrome. Well, it is just Palindrome. He's the last one left. He's gonna have to get the heck out of there.
4 kills.
Clock ticking down, ticking up to 40% right now.
Yeah, just a minute left. If they can hold it, they've got it. Re-Resi about to get his barrage. Let's see if he can get behind him, or if he's just going to hang out on the point. Really liking his Pharah play.
Yeah, Resi a talented DPS player no matter what he's on. Usually you see Pharah left up to Roddy. Yeah. Resi once again taking down Digital Next out of the sky. You don't see somebody get the better of Digital Next too often, but that Diva Bomb is actually going to de-suit Mind to Waste. But here comes the Death Blossom. Doesn't really get much done, but Addison Davis gets to take out 2 there. Palindrome beating out Primary Spada in the Lucio duel.
Just really waiting to see Re-Resi use this barrage. He's really holding on to it, probably for a very crucial moment.
Yeah, and I mean, they're continuing to hold the point here. We're up at 90% to 0 for her champion. Her champion really does not want to lose this.
No, Vex is asking, do you think your champion can do it? I mean, as far as, this point, yeah. I absolutely have full confidence that they'll take this and we'll go 2-2. And then we'll have a tiebreaker on the final point of Lijiang. From there, it's anybody's game. 2 very evenly matched teams for sure. Mind to Waste does have the Diva Bomb set up.
Both sound barriers coming out from each side, but it looks like Last Rites Gaming is getting the better of this right now. Digital Next dropping a Rocket Barrage, leading Primary Spada, but Daiklan takes out Sakata. Digital Next taking out another 2. Daiklan and Roddy both going down to those Pharah rockets. Last one left on the point is Messi. Messi's going to go down super quick there to Rocketime, and finally, after getting 99%, Last Rites Gaming is going to retake the point.
Mind to Waste already has the Diva Bomb backup. That was probably the quickest alt build I've ever seen on a Diva. But right now, the side of her champion does have to group up. They have to work on building their alts, and they have to use their alts together as a team. Palindrome almost has his ult up, so you're really going to have to bait that out of him first. And then I think they can come with a really good push, overtake the point, and win this map.
Mad Dog taking down Roddy really early in the fight there, but out comes the Diva Bomb, not getting anybody. We're up to 40% now. I mean, luckily for her champion, all they really need to do is win one decisive team fight, and that's going to be game. But easier said than done to go up against Last Rites. Daiklan dropping the Death Blossom here, taking down 2. Last one left on the points, Palindrome. Diva Bomb coming out, trying to clear off the point. Palindrome dropping the beat drop to keep him and Digital Next alive. This is probably going to be able to allow them to stall it for long enough for most of their team to get back. And just as I say that, Rocket comes back on that Winston, popping his ultimate here, giving his team even more time to get back on the point. Addison Davis going down to Mad Dog. This is super close. They're up to 70%. It's coming down to the wire, folks. Sudden death here for her champion, up at 99%. They need to win one team fight. Digital Daiklan getting a two feed there. Last one's left on the point being Digital Next as he gets taken down. Last one's left are Sakata and Mind to Waste. Mind to Waste does get stuck there as Mad Dog enters the fight on Reaper. And once again, Rocketheim is able to get back to the point. We're up to 95%. Map control still on her Last Rites Gaming. Last one left here on the point is Messy Cow, but they have to trigger this overtime. Re-Resi dropping the Rocket Barrage, doesn't actually get anything with it. But here comes the Death Blossom from Daiklan, getting another 2 kills. Diva Bomb coming out from the offense, taking down Digital Next. Mad Dog, last one left on the point, gets taken out, and Map Control is going to go back over to her champion. Overtime is going to be coming down, and they're not going to get back in time. That's going to be Map for the side of her champion. We're up to a 2-2 in our best of 5 series on King of the Hill. It is sudden death for both teams.
I, for one, want to see this matchup more often. I think that these two teams are going to be rivals for each other for sure.
Yeah, I mean this is a PogChamp night if I've seen anyone. But I want to give a little shout out to Daiklan. He's been doing so much work on Reaper, man. If he's not just getting a regular chunk shots, he's dropping Death Blossoms for a double, triple, even quadruple kills all night. I don't think he's really wasted any of them.
Now, when you play with Daiklan, what heroes does he normally play on your team?
He's actually our shield tank player, so he plays Reinhardt, and Winston. I don't know if you saw him earlier, but when he was playing Reinhardt, he actually has the golden hammer. He's a really talented Reinhardt player. I think he's a peak 81 Reinhardt player. So I mean, definitely scored with him. Plus he's a real goofy, fun kid to play with. So we're definitely enjoying having him on the team. Rezi taking down Palindrome very early in that fight. Roddy taking down Mad Dog, and it looks like map control is probably going to go to the side of her champion. Messy Cow taking out Rocket. The last one's left alive are Mind to Waste and Digital Next. Mind to Waste does get knocked off the map there with Little Diva.
No, he did not knocked off. That dropped off the map. I mean, I think he just jumped and fell. I don't know if that was...
Maybe. Maybe he was just jumping off the map, realizing that, you know, like, we'll just group up for another team push. I'll get my mech back. Not unheard of.
No, definitely not. I mean, they are grouping up, so that theory definitely works. Giving the side of her champion a little bit of time on the scoreboard. About to hit 20. Getting a fifth of the way there.
Yeah, about to hit 25%. Quarter down. Digital Next and Rezi exchanging rocket blows in the sky. Rezi landing another direct on Digital. Digital goes down, and another three picks come out there for the side of her champion. Rezi putting in so much work on this Pharah right now. Roddy step aside. Rezi's going to be taking over that Pharah role, it looks like. Messy Cow getting desuited out of his mech. And once again, the defense is going to hold, taking out Mind to Waste very late in that fight.
Yeah, it's no wonder that Roddy switched over to Tracer. Very talented Tracer, always hits the headshots. And I think it might be throwing off Last Rites a little bit. I guess they expected him to be on Pharah, you know, after the first two maps, and then coming here to Li Jiang. Switches over to Tracer. Nice little change up, takes out Digital Next. I mean, the talent is here. He's got the bomb up. He's got to get out of the way of that Diva bomb. Yeah, Rod D missing his bomb. That's okay. He'll get it back quick. Already takes out Paindrum.
Yeah, last one left around here is Sakata. He's last one left, desperately trying to contest this point as this timer is going to hit about 80%. And I mean, if this is anything about last match, we might be seeing Last Rites retake this for another into overtime, 99 to 99. But right now, it's looking really good for her champion, up at 90% on the clock with Last Rites at 0. The momentum is definitely in the favor of her champion right now. Messy Cow still has his Diva Bomb. Mad Dog's dead with that Death Blossom. He's not going to be able to get back to the point fast enough. Sakata picking up Addison Davis with a Sticky Bomb. We are officially in overtime. And I think this is going to go to her champion with the spawns not being able to come back fast enough with that delayed spawn because of the overtime timer. If they get to get another 2 picks here, I think that's going to be game for her champion. Comes a Death Blossom, but it gets shut down by Rezi. Rezi taking out both Rocket and Mad Dog, and that's going to be game. Her champion takes it in a sudden death, King of the Hill.
Wow. You know, I honestly thought going into Li Jiang, it was going to be Last Rites all the way. Her champion proved me wrong. Really came out strong and nice. Sakata does take the play of the match here with Tracer. We are on Night Market. I don't remember this one. Let's see how many kills he pops. 1. Gets 2, 3. Yeah, some assists there with Digital Next. 4, 5. So pretty much a team kill right there with that McCree going down at the end. GG's in the chat. GG's to both teams.
Yeah, her champion taking the W tonight. So let us know in the chat who you want us to give a little bit of an interview to.
Yeah, I know that a lot of you guys wanted to get some love from a healer. That would be Primera Espada 91.
So we're saying Diclan or Davis. Now Diclan isn't actually on the team, so we won't interview him. Cabron Wames was subbed out tonight for Diclan, asking to get Rezi.
Get Rezi.
Lucio. We're not getting Diclan. He was a sub tonight. So show the Lucio some love and Rezi. What do you think, Vegas? Lucio or the DPS player?
Let's get the Lucio in here. Let's get Primera Spot.
We're seeing a lot of Rezi though.
Bring them both.
I'll get Prime Ray. I'll get Prime Ray. We'll get some support love in here. We can't be racist. We got to get the supports. Well, I'm sure we'll have lots of time to get Rezi in here later on in the season.
Get your pronouns correct before I got to check.
So
your
sorry.
I see. Long long night tonight, man. It's already midnight.
Yeah, again.
That came by quick.
Yeah, but we'll be getting Prime Ray in here as soon as possible.
Look at the score, man. Her champion 2, Last Rights 1. So yeah, her champion taking the W for tonight, man. It's a best of 3. All the qualifiers are best of 3s.
Just waiting on Prime Ray to join. I sent him a party invite.
Yes, Die Clan, we did enjoy your Reaper very, very much. A lot of folks wanted to hear from you for the post-game interview. Very impressed.
But I don't know if Prime Ray is not gonna get in here. We might just have to call it a night.
All right, I guess that's what we're gonna do, guys. We're just gonna call it a night here tonight on the Overguard. I know it's late, but I want to thank each and every one of you for sticking around the whole stream. It's been a great night. We're going to be streaming again tomorrow. Looks like the teams have already started scheduling, which is great. Tune in, I'd say around 8:30, 9 o'clock. But, you know, if you turn on the notifications for the channel, you're not going to miss a minute of it. So, yeah, this is Mr. Dirty Vegas signing off here for tonight.
Yeah, Icy McSpicy, you guys already know me, signing out. We'll be back again tomorrow for some more awesome games. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you slap that follow button and show your love and support for the stream and the Overwatch competitive community. Good night.